and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little crazy for you. Yeah. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. I'm a little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I feel crazy. A little crazy for you, baby. Yeah, yeah. Little crazy for you now. Oh, yeah, crazy for you. Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright. Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. past 2. A little drunk, but I'm alright. Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little crazy for you. Yeah. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. I'm a little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now. A little crazy for you now, baby. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. I feel crazy. A little crazy for you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little crazy for you now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Crazy for you. Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright. Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little drunk, but I'm alright. Cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sorry about that, guys. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Meet the Gamers. We are actually live this time. I know I went live a couple hours ago. I actually deleted that stream because I thought Meet the Gamers was at 4 as always. But we are going live, and tonight we have 3 special guests on the show. They are linked down below in my description. We got SkittleKicksPlays on. We got BJackson, and we've got Dazzo Nation. Those 3 guys are linked down below. BJackson is a developer on lspvar.com, guys. So if you guys want to go check him out, his LSPVR page is linked down there. Dazzo Nation is down there, and SkittleKicksPlays is down there as well. SkittleKicks is also linked in my YouTube, brothers, so he's linked down there twice tonight. How's everyone doing, man? Good to see everybody up in the live stream. How is everyone doing to all my sponsors? What is going on, everybody? Let me crack this Coke open here. I love these Cokes. I knew that was going to make a good burp. What's up, Pro Trooper Shark Hunter up in the house? What's up, man? Ingi V, Sap Sang. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Dark Squirrel Terry's up in the house. What's up, man? I like Dr. Pepper too, but it's gotta be really cold for me. In order for me to drink a Dr. Pepper, it's gotta be extremely cold. Austin Gaming up in the house. Jazzga Troxel's up in here. KZ Game Up said, Criminal Justice, your tutorials are awesome and well explained. Thank you. Thank you, KZ Game Up. Appreciate that, man. You're new. Welcome to live stream. Appreciate you being here. OG Boy and Gamertron is up at the house. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch the scenes over here. And I'll have to switch over to Discord real quick. Can everybody see the Discord channel, or can you guys see my Streamlabs? Or can everybody just see the Discord channel? If you guys can see my Streamlabs, I'm going to take it down. I don't think you guys can see my Streamlabs. If you guys can see just the Discord, let me know. That way, because I don't want everybody to be able to see my Streamlabs, you know what I'm saying? Like my Streamlabs window. Let me go look at it on my on the channel here, and I'll go check it out. See 5 people? All right, good. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. So then it should be working. Oh, that's Jeffrey's live stream. I gotta go to mine. All right, so it's working good then. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get back with them. Enjoy the show, everyone. What's up, Mark Selesky? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Matthew Coleman up in the house. Let me go ahead and unmute them, guys. Zach the Potato, what is up, man? The NFL team. Oh, Zach.
He's almost done with this.
I'm gonna go do mines as well.
All right, I will be right back with y'all.
All right.
I'm done. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? What's up, Skittles?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. I like that background, dude.
Yeah, just a random one that they produce on Discord.
Oh, I knew I'd seen that before.
Yeah, I don't have Nitro, so I can't use anything fancy like my own logos.
I want to get green screen, man. I mean, I like my background and all that, like it, you know, from the other camera, not this camera, but my other camera.
Right.
I like the background that shows the PC and all that and all my stuff in the background, but I want a green screen where I can have a legit, whatever I want background. You know what I mean? Because green screen, you can do anything you want, man. You can do whatever you want on a green screen.
Yeah. But the thing with green screen, though, is you got to light it really, really well.
You do.
Otherwise,
you do.
and
Or it'll blend through your face.
Like this one kind of does right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you do 3 points of light, which is what most photography studios do, I think that is more than ample to get everything nice and bright on the green screen, and then you can just chroma key it out. And
oh, yeah, yeah. The chroma key is a good tool to use. Yeah, chroma key.
Mm-hmm.
I use that in my I use chroma key in my video editor. When you see my little subscribe thing come across the top of the screen and it clicks and then clicks the bell. So initially, what that is, there's a lot of black in that button, and I take it in my editor, click the chroma key, and just take the black out of it, and then it just ends up being a little subscribe key. So
nice. What do you use for your editor?
I use Cyberlink Power Director 20.
Okay.
Yeah,
I started using DaVinci Resolve.
Is that what you use?
That's what I switched that from AVS for You, which I've been using for like over a decade, and I thought I need to get something better. And DaVinci's free for the most part, and it's so many powerful tools in there that are free. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, it's the free editors are good. I've been using Power Director, I think, since I started doing LSPDFR content. Before that, when I was just doing like, because my channel started with like 15-second clips of this here and 15 and 30-second clips of this game there, and I was pretty much just using the video editor that comes with Windows 10. That's what I was using.
Oh, okay.
I started literally I started with an Xbox and a Windows 10 laptop that would pick up that display on the Xbox wirelessly. So that's what I started with.
Wow, you've evolved.
Yeah, it's come a long way, man. That's the thing, man, is without the subscribers, you can't progress, man. It just wouldn't happen without you guys. So
yeah, exactly. And everything, like all my subscribers have basically been organic recently, so it's been really great. But the only thing is my content has slowed down because there's been a lot of stuff in the real world that's really kind of affected me. So
yeah.
It's been really, really tough to get stuff because you got to be really motivated, and when stuff just knocks you down, it's like, what do you even do?
Yeah,
So,
you definitely have to be motivated to do content, man. If you're like, for me, I find that if I'm in a bad mood, which isn't too often, like today's been one of those days, but if I'm in a bad mood or it's just been a crappy day in general, I just will not feel like putting out content. I have to be motivated to get in that microphone and talk.
right.
Because if I'm not in a good mood and I get in the microphone and talk, people are gonna know. They're gonna know on my videos or my live streams. They're gonna know something's up.
My biggest problem lately has just been rage.
Rage, yeah.
Rage has been my thing. Like, oh my gosh, like the littlest things, man. And I think part of it's because I'm still stuck in this rat trap of a hotel, and I've been here since October.
Yeah.
And it's getting so brutal, and then trying to find a new job has been a nightmare. So that's really what's been bringing me down, is just not having the income that I really need in the real world, to kind of feel like I can progress ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I came down here because my girlfriend and I have been talking about getting married for years. And now that I'm finally back down here, it's like, well, great. I had a job, and then that was complete fail. And now trying to find a new one. I got 7 rejections in a week's time for a job.
Wow, dude. The economy's tough right now, man. It's very tough.
It is. So my girlfriend is kind of one that's been kind of keeping me motivated to like keep doing the content. She's like, look, this is an escape for you. Just do it. But there are times I'm just like, am I picking the right game? Do I want to play this game? What do I want to do?
Yeah.
So, and I go in streaks. Like there's sometimes I'm like really into a game. I get bored. I want to do something else.
Yeah.
I just want to do. So.
I'm like that. I can't stick with that's why I can't stick with just one game. Like 2 of my favorite games to play is, I'll say 3 of my favorite games to play is LSP4, of course, then Farm Sim being up there in the top 3, and then PGA Tour 2K23 has come along, and it's just kind of swept me off my feet. Like that game is just, I love that game, and I cannot, if I could, man, I would play it every day on my channel.
I enjoy watching that, actually. It's really fun because like you've gotten so good at that game. I'm like, God, I suck so bad at that. GT.
Which game?
Not at PGA Tour. Yeah.
Oh, CJ's hustle game. It was so great. It's so great to see CJ play it, and Chris gets man, he gets angry, and he doesn't get angry, but he gets frustrated. You can see it.
Make him miss
see
a
it
putt
in
too
him.
far.
Yeah, he'll miss like a 2-foot putt, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, are you kidding me?" Yeah, he gets a little upset, but I love rolling with Chris nonetheless, man. It's always fun rolling with him, and I think it wasn't this last year, but the one before that, it was like a 238-yard double eagle on a par 5. Like off the fairway on the green, fell right in the cup, and it was It was pretty awesome.
Get in the hole.
Yeah.
Get in there.
I enjoy that game so much. I really enjoy it.
So Gamer J, we have Dazzo Nation up in
What's
the house.
up, Dalton Mitchell is up
SkittleKicksPlays
in the
and,
house. What's up, Dalton? How you
Jackson
doing, man?
from JB Designs.
Dalton Mitchell
you
up in
do
the
a
house.
lot
TOB
of
Gaming, what is
you do
going on, TOB?
vehicles
Brandon
and
Holt Vlogs is
textures,
also up
or
in the house. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I do both.
He
does
made me a
both.
good modder, and my LSP
he does both over there in
Learn to do it
LSP.
all.
And I'm now a trainee mod in your.
Which
oh,
the, I
awesome,
watched
Mark.
Peg,
That's awesome, dude.
Eugene.
I am
One
glad I
time I
can
was
help,
watching
bro. I'm glad I can
make a
help.
vehicle. He was screen
What's up,
sharing.
OG
and,
boy?
dude,
How you
that
doing,
shit
man?
is like no joke, man. The program that y'all use and thousands and thousands
I
of
love
those
Z-Mod,
little
man.
lines, dude. Those little lines that are, I would never be able to do it.
It takes a lot of time too. I think that's the biggest thing. Is it? I mean, my girlfriend hates me when I go into a deving mode, and yeah, I'll disappear for 4 days. Just
Well, I'm sure it takes that
Devin,
kind of
man.
time, though, right, to
Yeah,
develop
dude.
that stuff. So, because
and
I give
some
hands down to
people
the
are quicker
modders,
than
man,
I
the
am.
developers that make this stuff. I tell people, like, man, I can't imagine, because the time that we put into making the content that you guys put out, to produce the content that you guys put out, I can't imagine the time it takes to actually sit down and develop those mods and all the coding and everything that goes into it, and the time. So, yeah, I mean, hands down to you guys, man. That stuff is, I couldn't.
Do you do
it.
call outs as well?
my
do
girlfriend
you-
doesn't know it, but there's actually a deal in Zmod where you can look up how many hours we're on it, and yeah, I keep that a secret.
Oh, wow.
I
If,
bet,
if she's
I
watching
bet.
you, she knows
No,
now.
no.
Right?
Do you do call outs as well, or do you just stick with the vehicles and stuff?
Yeah, just vehicle and liveries.
Okay.
I have not
He says
played that.
liveries. I hear people say liveries,
I have
liveries.
not played that.
I'm not sure
Brandon
if
Hope
I'm
Laws,
saying
but
it
I've
right.
thought about it.
Yeah,
I would love to
nobody
get
does.
some Madden, man.
Hey,
If
what's
I
up,
get pumped
Hogzilla?
up on golf,
Hogzilla up
I'd
in the
really
house.
get pumped up on some Madden, dude.
So
Some MLB too.
what have y'all
some
been up
Major
to,
League
man?
Baseball.
Dazzo, how's the podcast? How's your podcast going?
Not bad, not bad.
You enjoy doing it? Both of you guys, right? Aren't you? Don't you and SkittleKicks both
Yeah.
host the show, right?
Yep, we both do it along with Ethan.
Ethan, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. A lot of randomness too. A lot of
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but
It
a lot of
comes
fun.
with the territory. Oh, we lost somebody. Cooks, we
Oh,
lost Cooks.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
There he is.
You're fired.
Yeah. Fire.
Just joking. Just joking. Cooks is
I've been having a
Cooks
lot
is
of people
here
ask me if
for
I've played the new Madden 23, and I really thought about getting into it because I haven't played Madden since like Madden 98 or something like that, Madden 96, Madden 98. And the last time I played it, man, I really enjoyed it. And if I get pumped up on golf the way I do, I know I get pumped up on some Madden because, see, I don't watch a lot of football. I need to because I really enjoy watching a good football game. But I'm thinking about getting into some Madden. Me and Chris had talked about it too. That wrestling game I tried, man, that WW 2K20, that whatever it was, that I suck at that. I suck at that game. I got my butt whooped the other night by Ronald McDonald. There was Donald Trump in the
Yeah, that
in the
was
ring.
funny.
It was Joe Biden.
That was funny.
I had the mask in there because you can download other characters that people have created, and there was so many great ones. Like we had the mask in the rink with us, Jim Carrey, the mask. It was really funny, but man, they was all tearing me to pieces. I suck at that game.
Oh man, I haven't played Madden. I think Madden 98 was 2001 was the last one I ever played, and that was for PC.
I'm gonna get that new Madden.
2001
dude. It
would have been
looks
my
dope.
year too. Jesus.
What's that?
2001 would have been the last year I played Madden too.
It's been a long time. Over 20 years now. Wow.
I'm gonna get the new 23 because I've seen some gameplay of it, man. Because Matty with Matty's ball, he plays a lot of that football, and man, the Madden that he plays looks dope, man. It looks really cool. So I love a good sports game, especially if it's
Come
a
a
good
long
hockey
way.
game.
Come a long way since the days of Nintendo.
Man, I'm telling you. I love a good hockey game too. I just downloaded the new NHL 2K. Is it 22? The latest one, 22. And man, it looks killer, man. It looks awesome.
And it was the one I played a lot on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I was addicted to that one. And my state didn't even have a home team. Minnesota had lost the North Stars to Dallas. That's where that team went. So we had no team until 2001 when the Minnesota Wild came out. So for 98, I actually got into the Phoenix Coyotes. is who I ended up playing as.
Yeah.
Mario Lemieux.
God, I used to love playing hockey games for Sega. Oh, my God, man. I used to love LaFontaine. Who was that?
What's up, Nick Fulton?
Who used to be he shoots, he scores. LaFontaine. Probably nobody knows what I'm talking about. Big Jess, by the way, everybody. Big Jess hit 800 subscribers 20 minutes ago, man.
Did he really?
Nice. Big shout out to
200 away from being monetized, man. Yo, what's up, the Salon Guy? I see you didn't even say your name. Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing, Salon Guy? What's up, dude? How you doing, brother? I'm so sorry I didn't say your name, man. I'm so sorry, brother.
Yeah.
Yes. Who said it?
What
Matthew
gaming consoles
Coleman?
do I have? None. I've got my PC.
Matthew Coleman
I will never
said
go back to gaming.
NBA 2K23. That's another one I want to try. I'm going to try NBA 2K23. Y'all see me on
my son has a
basketball.
PS4.
I love
Both
basketball.
my sons have a PS4.
In real life, I love shooting hoops.
Last
too.
console I ever played was a PS4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Funny, everyone argues that, PC gaming sucks. I mean, when you think about it, it's so much better. Like, there's so many things you can do on a PC.
There's really nothing you
PS4
can't do
or
with
PS5.
PC gaming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's really nothing you can't
For
do.
me, it's a hit and miss, man. I feel like we get screwed though with some games because we have to wait for codes to get brought out.
True.
Yeah,
and then other games though, I mean, they have to wait for it to come out on console, and we get to eat
Was
it up.
it Red Dead Redemption 2 console first and then PC?
It was. It wasn't on PC till like a year later.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'm like, how did that happen? Like, who made that decision? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember I got it on Xbox One when it first came out, and then I think I was just getting into, or maybe I'd been into YouTube for a little bit. But I remember thinking when they announced Red Dead 2 coming out for PC, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be awesome because now we can actually mod it. We can mod Red Dead Redemption 2. So, and they have a lot of awesome and killer mods for Red Dead Redemption 2. Like they got this one called Horse Lantern where you can prop a lantern on the front of your horse. And when you're riding at night, you can see where you're going a lot better because that lantern really shines out. Like, it's a really cool mod. I love that mod.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Plus, they got like a couple of trainers. They got Lenny Simple Trainer, and they got the Rampage Trainer, which is like my favorite. I love the Rampage Trainer.
Yeah, it's too bad Rockstar killed
Need to
that.
pick it up.
Yeah. It's not even worth modding anymore. By the time you mod it, they update everything, and it just messes everything up. Then you got to go get all the updated mods. It's just not worth it in my opinion.
That's good old Rockstar, man. That's good old Rockstar.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a plan for them.
Cash cows, man. They love their cash cows. But
Yeah, I love that. What's that in your background there, Jackson? Is that Lego, or is that like a 3D puzzle, or is that
My girlfriend has thousands of dollars in Lego, and yeah, that is the complete.
Wow, that's pretty dope.
Look at that, dude.
She's got the owl. So that's my
insane.
backside.
so she should not be giving you crap about your dev stuff then.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my front side I can't really get. Over here I have a bunch of cars and stuff like that. And then I
I'll
got
say
my
it
Legos
like
and
this,
stuff too,
Matthew Coleman.
Chiefs and
If
stuff like that.
GTA
Behind me
6
where it all looks good.
If the
Fucking
trailer for
Chiefs fan.
GTA 6 is
Yeah.
announced at
Dang it.
E3 this year,
Hey, I was a Chiefs fan.
it'll
though,
be
before
out
we
next year. If
ever
not,
won a
then we're
Super
definitely
Bowl in my
waiting on
lifetime,
GTA
so.
6 for another at least 2 years.
It was real.
But if they
real
announce it at
tough for a
E3
while.
this year,
My team has
then
not
it'll
won a
be out
Super-
by
that
next
team
year.
Never won a Super
Hopefully it'll be
Bowl.
out by next
Last
year.
time they were
But
at one
I'd
was,
rather
I
them
think,
take their
78.
time and get it done right.
Ooh.
And that's the Minnesota
Rather than
Vikings.
release a game that's going to be
And they got
extremely
the Bucks
buggy, you know what I
handed
mean?
by
I
the
want them
Giants
to,
last week,
I want them to
which
get
is
it done.
just-
I'm
that's
anxious for the game to come out,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
I
Nick
want
Fulton,
them
what's
to
going on, Nick?
be
What's up,
done
brother?
the right way.
Yeah, TLB. That's what you do when you're a football fan. You talk shit about the other teams, about people liking other teams, and you hope your team does the best. But my team, as of hour and a half ago, were knocked out. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you how the game went. Was it not good?
no,
I didn't want to bring it up.
Buffalo, they played absolutely horrible.
Well, Zach the Potato wanted me to ask you how the game went.
Don't tell Zach to shut up.
You heard it, Zach. There you go, man.
He would ask you because he's no longer allowed in my chat. But it's it is what it is. You know what I mean?
He's not allowed in your chat?
No, he's not allowed in my chat because he was over in somebody else's live stream. Remember, I had sent you the screenshots. He I don't want to get into it. I'll tell you after.
No. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
Zach,
Yeah,
shame
so-
on you.
Shame on you, Zach.
Zach, that's not nice. Come on.
So, it is what it is. They lost, and it's I gotta admit though, I think next week I will be rooting for KC. I think I'd rather see Kansas City go back to the Super Bowl than the Bengals. So,
well, I mean, you win some and you lose some. You can't.
But we lose them all. We're just looking for a Super Bowl, man. Jeez,
Mahomes got hurt though, so we'll see.
Every time you get there, they just lose, and then
No, that's the Vikings. The Vikings can't even get past the championship game. Although I have to admit, the fact that if you guys remember, a number of years ago, the Vikings were in the championship with the Giants, and somebody on their staff, and the Giants staff, tapped into the headsets of the Vikings, and that's why the 42-2 score happened, because they literally heard every call play. They heard everything.
Oh wow!
They were never penalized.
I do remember that though.
And what was really sickening was I don't remember when this happened, but around mid 2000s or late 2000s, the Golden Gophers, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, no, you're good, had cheated on a bunch of math exams and had 4 titles stripped from their school because of that. But the Giants got away with that, and I was
were they
wow.
Ingi just scoring
so
6 to 3? Nice, man.
Really happy.
I used to be a Cowboys fan.
A little bit of retribution,
I mean, I've always kind of have been.
The Vikings tank.
I keep wanting to look at this camera over here instead of this one. Habit. Just have it.
Still have
we got to kill our LSP Far Patrol coming up Tuesday night, guys. I have an amazing
Super Bowls
packed
or
show
even
for
getting
you
to a
guys.
Super Bowl.
One of the cars in the pack, anyway.
That's like
it's done by Trooper 18.
Whoever saw that
18.
coming.
Right? Yeah, everybody. Yeah, between Kansas City.
Over 100 years, and they had won one, and then all of a sudden now, like, oh my God, they're like the darlings. I think that was more impressive than the Boston Red Sox breaking.
Ukora, what is up,
Babe
man?
Ruth,
You are new. Welcome live stream.
Nightmare.
Happy to have you, man. Welcome, dude. Welcome, man.
Got a giveaway tonight, y'all.
Oh, cool.
Giveaway.
You got a giveaway tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway during the show.
What are you giving
You
away?
want to see what it is?
Yeah,
my virginity.
What are you giving away for real, man?
Okay, I'm out. Wow. Ash would have walked out.
We're gonna be giving away a RGB premium microphone boom arm that'll work for
I'm
Yetis.
just not even gonna enter it because I know I won't win it.
You never know, man. Brand new. I did open it. I do want to give a big shout out to Clark Reed, who purchased this off of my studio support list. And when I hooked it up, I undid my mic and everything, hooked it up, and the mic would just drag it down. So if you have a Shure mic, Shure mics are very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
This will not hold a Shure mic, but it should hold a Yeti. It'll hold any other lightweight mic. And I guess it's RGB.
Probably hold my Scarlett mic too. It'd probably hold because it's very lightweight. Like it's
it'll 100%.
It's XLR, but it's very lightweight.
Yeah, and it's got the RGB. This white light, I guess, lights up. So, it's pretty cool, pretty litty titty. So, yeah, we're gonna be giving this away somewhere near the end. I'll set up the giveaway while we're chatting in here. So,
by the way, Jeff,
love that
you gotta stick it in the poo-poo?
You got that? Wow.
Love that it's RGB though.
Yeah. What'd you say, Skittle?
No, I was just saying I like the SM70
guys.
that's running right now. That's an amazing microphone.
Oh, this mic is great, dude.
Those are great broadcasting mics. It's like
I love this mic.
For that
$5. I'm not. That's no joke.
For that
Yeah, you
RGB
pay
setup
for
though,
it.
do you guys have good lighting setups for like when you're playing LSPFR? Like if you hit your lights or something like that, you can just run red and blue like in the.
See, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I do. I got LED strips that go around my wall behind me, and when I'm playing LSP4 live, I'm doing red and blue lights. And I've got 2 below me that work off my stream deck, and then I've got 2 other lights that go up on the other side of my monitors, and nobody can see, and they're flashing red and blue.
What I wish I could do is
We also did dominant.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
pretty cool,
didn't
man.
but dominant red
Philip
and then
Hughes.
dominant blue.
The Philip Hughes behind me, the ones that are blue, those are actually 2 separate lights.
I guess.
And I got the router box that you're supposed to get to be able to hook it up to the stream deck, but it's such a pain in the ass to have to get it to work, and then it delays. And I just wish there was one
avoided
night.
it all. I went straight for the direct, just on and off button, man. And then underneath, I also have a button for my takedowns, which, hang on a second.
I personally hate
shine nice and white underneath there.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's nice.
But yeah.
I had this.
And yeah, when you're just playing, and it just makes the whole experience a lot better when the whole room lights up red and blue with you.
Especially if you're live, man. You got your camera on. Yeah, man. That's like a great show for people to.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I don't stream. I need to get into it, but between deving and then just LSPFR on the only time I do get to play, I don't try to take on all that fun
What's
stuff
up, Ted?
that you guys do.
077, what is
I would
up,
stream
man?
more, but I have such
Hi from
fail,
Australia, straight in from Kangaroo King right there, man.
Fair enough.
Keep those tutorials.
Y-fail. That's my new term.
Going the
I'm lucky, and she definitely supports me. We did just hit 90,000 downloads for our
as well.
our
Thank you,
feedback
man. I
on
appreciate that,
LSPFR.
Ted. Thank you so much.
Nice.
What's up, Pizza Luke? How you doing,
If only
man?
there was like
Good
a
to see you, brother.
partnership program where you could get
Just
money.
wanted to do
The
a
only way for
video
Daz to
for
get
you,
money is
brother.
Patreon, right? Like
Here's a shout out
We
for
talked
you,
about that today, and
bro.
yeah, she's like, "How much money do you think
Being
they made off your
Coolest
90,000
YouTubers.
downloads?"
Do you
Thank
have
you,
a
OG boy. I
Patreon?
appreciate that, man. CJ,
No,
if you
sadly,
want.
I haven't set up anything.
Dude, 90,000 downloads.
I might
Why
do
not
that,
do a
Brandon.
Patreon
I
and,
might
and
do that,
have
man. I'll have to
Patreon
find it. I'll have to find
exclusive,
it.
like Trooper 18, you know, and anybody.
I did some exclusive.
I'm
pay-for
doing good,
packs and
Pizza
then
Luke.
worked
I'm
with
doing
some
good. Thank you for
Discords,
asking, bro. I keep
for
wanting to look at
pay-for
this
packs.
camera
So I made
over here.
some money back.
doing
and it
good, Pizza
paid
Luke.
for my
Thank you for
PC
asking,
and all
brother.
that. So I made some money back, but sadly, yeah, in that 90,000. I mean, I have my PayPal listed on the LSPFR download page, and I haven't had a single person ever donate to me. Out of 90,000 downloads, and
Wow, really?
yeah, 12 cars of free content that are highly detailed.
Yeah,
We don't get no love, man. Vehicle devs don't get no
I tell
love.
people, man, when I'm rocking car packs or whatever it is, I tell people, you know, go over and show these guys some love because they do this for free.
Absolutely.
They do it because they love to do it. But it'd be nice if
literally
you got
what it
$1 or $2 or whatever, $5. I'm sure they would appreciate you dropping something to show your appreciation of what they do. Because, like I said before, guys, these guys put a lot of time. If it wasn't for these fellows right here, like these types of dudes right here, we wouldn't have no. You know, we wouldn't have new stuff to put in our games to present to you guys, and you know, it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be possible without them.
It would be stuck with boring vanilla cars.
Yep.
Yep.
Very boring cars.
I've seen though it's what's pushed a lot of big devs out, and they switched to more of the, you know, you're gonna pay me to get any content out of me, and I can see why they have that mentality now, because the free side and asking anything from the community when it comes to that, for the devs, we don't get any love.
I'd recommend doing a Patreon.
Ripple was
Dude.
one of them that went over to the paid side.
Yeah, Ripple, Infidel, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
both of them are what actually got me into deving.
Who is
I
it?
love
Trooper 18 that went over to Patreon? Is it Trooper 18?
I do like Trooper 18.
Yeah, he went over. He
yeah.
went strictly Patreon, man. Like but it's worth it because dude makes some serious car packs.
I mean, if you are that into the deving side of things, hell yeah, go over there.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend doing Patreon for you guys, because you guys do put a lot of time into it, and I would definitely recommend Patreon's the platform you want to go to if you want people to pay for your stuff. That's what I would do. That would be what I would suggest.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could make it like a monthly thing where you get like all the packs for a certain amount of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how it was. I was selling packs for around 450 to Discord servers, and I got a couple of sales that way for private packs, but it's hard to push private packs and even want.
Well, you know what would sell even better? Do you do like custom packs? Like if somebody say, I want this car made this way, that would be a good way, because I myself personally have not seen I have one guy make a criminal justice skin for me back in back before I hit 2K subs, and I still have delivered to this day, but it's like a white and blue with my original logo colors, and it's really, really nice. But doing like custom skins for people, that they could pay for, I would definitely do that too, man. If I could, I would make cars, but I just don't know how to do it. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I did that for a while.
Yeah, the skin part's pretty easy, but I don't like doing livery so much. But what kind of pushed me out of it was we got the launcher leaks sites and stuff like that that are just throwing everybody's content right out there for everybody to download. And so yeah, it was easy for Redneck back in the day before we had sites and or necessary Discord where everybody can round up and just take all your shit at once, all your crap at once. But so yeah, now it's little. I don't even know if I want to get into it in terms of that, other than with trusted people, because your stuff just gets leaked and then all your hard work was for nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen on LSPFR where a handful of people have gotten their pages taken down for stealing other people's coding, for doing that. One of the guys I was working with, I can't remember his name, and even if I could, I probably wouldn't say his name anyway, but he got in some big time trouble, and they took his entire page down. Like, there's a line through his name now. So
Nick Retired PD, he is down in the description. His LSPDFR profile is down in the description. JB Designs.
Yeah, same here, guys.
Dazzo and SkittleKicks, their channels are down there. Go show them some love. Hey, CJ, go over to my chat. Type in raffle ! Raffle. You do have to live in the States. You do have to live in the States. I'm sorry for all of my out of state buddies. For all of my out of state. I know the cost. Dazzo, if you're willing to pay for the shipping, man, you can enter. The shipping, international shipping, is just crazy nowadays, man. It is so crazy.
Geoffrey, what's with the names going across your screen? What do you have that up for? What's the purpose of that? What do you have that going for?
Those are my senior and higher members. Oh, that's one of the perks. Yeah,
that is a good idea.
Yeah, just kind of goes throughout the live stream. It just kind of
is that something through Streamlabs right there?
No, I made that in my editor and then had to just upload it into Streamlabs.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, so just a simple text inlay with a yellow background through my editor, and just can it come to Oklahoma? Of course it can, Christian. Of course it can. Jessica Troxel, how you doing? You got to put the exclamation point with the word raffle. See how your cousin did it right there? Exclamation point raffle.
You know what?
I have to disqualify myself.
Just because.
I literally do not have an actual address that would actually come to, because I'm still in this damn hotel.
Well, you can't get mail there?
Nope. They won't allow it.
Really?
UPS and FedEx won't even deliver here.
Wow.
Yep.
So where the hell does all your mail go? Oh, you got a P.O. box, right?
Nope. I can't afford it. It's so freaking expensive. And
P.O. boxes are expensive.
And not only that, but if you don't buy like a 6-month plan, they re-up you every month or every 3 months or whatever it is. And I'm like, yeah, that can get unruly. And the smallest one is like the size of like 10 letters. And I'm like, no.
Hey, what's up, Sixer? There's another channel sponsor right there up in the house. What's up, Sixer? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hate the hotel.
How you doing, brother?
My
Good to
house
see you,
burned
man.
down like 2 years ago, and we got stuck in a hotel for 4 months.
Yeah.
It was hell.
And they show you no love at hotels. Like, yeah, you've been here for a while. Too bad. Pay your $2,000 a month.
Oof. We'll set it there because people are asking, what are we giving away? It's going to be that boom arm right there.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
For the microphones.
My gosh. So what are your plans? What are your plans, JB? And I know I want to ask all three of you guys.
Sure.
What are your plans with what you're doing as far as developing a YouTube channel and that? Are you guys looking, is this just a hobby? Or is this something that you really want to take off with and earn a living and do this as a career?
Real quick for the 90K, we're about to release ADHD awareness. Slick top Dodge Durango. Made from somebody in the field themselves. Spark some light. I got into a Discord the other day and there was some hate apparently on people with ADHD. So yeah, I will take whatever following I have and throw them underneath the bus for that. And yeah, my community gets a new vehicle. For streaming though, yeah, I need to I think I just need to meet up with somebody who's good at this stuff. I've even ran podcasts myself, and that was a couple of years ago, and been in the background of doing it that way. But it's crazy that I haven't actually taken on streaming myself and done it.
Should. Podcasts are hard to take off. They're hard to get people to come in and come back.
Luckily, the podcast I was a part of was kind of famous, and I was just in the background running it. I wasn't part of it.
Oh, I got
hate
you.
people hate on people.
So yeah, when it comes to the technical side and stuff like that, it's just crazy that I haven't.
It's not
taking it on.
It's not, Austin. I have my
it's time
11-year-old
too, guys.
Jasmine.
I don't know how you guys find
she
time.
has
like,
ADHD. My
like
wife has ADHD.
Don't know how I find for my
it's
deving,
not
like
something
the
that's taken
streaming,
too
man.
lightly.
Right?
And just making fun of people in general is just not cool. It's just not cool.
At least right now, I don't. So
it's
podcasts are hard because there's so many out there.
Yep.
Like the first time I ever did a podcast was with my girlfriend back in 2011. There wasn't a lot out there, but fast forward or 13 years, and you've got hundreds of thousands now, or maybe millions of them. And
everybody caught
vying
on
for 10 eyes for the most part, just as or 20 ears or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
It's not. It's really not.
But you want your YouTube career to take off. You would love to do this full time, Skittle and Dazzo. Is this something you guys want to do full time and not have to worry about your 9 to 5? And that's my dream. My dream is to be able to go into my job and tell them I won't quit that day of. I'll give them 2 weeks. I'll my job has been good to me for 20 years. So
right.
I would go in, I would give them a 2-week notice, but I dream of that day to be able to do that. And like CJ, I envy CJ so much for other reasons, but another reason is that he gets to do this full time. You know what I mean? Like I would just love to be able to just wake up and just work on my channel and then have time for my family. You know what I mean? And not have to worry about, now I got to pack my lunch. Now I got to get in my car. I got to drive 20 minutes to my job. I'm there for 8.5 hours. And then, I don't want to do that no more. I want this. This is what I want.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there.
I will. It'll come. It's just, patience is a virtue.
It's a matter of time is a valuable thing, man. And it sucks when you're stuck at a 9 to 5 and not doing something you love. My side job, the real world.
GoHam, by the way, up in the house. What is up, man? Another channel sponsor right there. What's up?
It's not fun.
How you doing, man? What's up, Sang?
Be at home with my family.
What's going on, Ghost Hype? How you doing, bro?
In the other room.
You,
and we're working from home.
Doing,
That's
man?
another thing too. I'm ready to get out of this whole. Just even being able to work from home. There's so many jobs out there. I need to venture off.
Yeah, you want to know what's crazy? It's like there's people at my job that have desk jobs, and for 2 to 3 days out of the week they get to work from home. And it's like, that's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? That's like, it's just a crock of shit because they're home drinking Mai Tais, having Zoom meetings and getting paid 8 hours for it. It's just, yeah.
And you're a supervisor, right?
Yeah. So
why don't they give you the luxury of working from home like that?
Because there's still 40 employees that I oversee on a nightly basis. I gotta be there.
You gotta be there.
Happens. But there's 2 of us, so there's 2 supervisors that work at night. Me and another guy. We're the same people. We split the we split the crew, and there's nights where he's off and I have the whole night, and there's nights where I'm off and he has the whole night. So we could alternate and work from home like everybody, like other people are doing. But it is what it is. Exclamation point raffle, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation point raffle. And CJ, you just won the last giveaway.
I was gonna say, what was it I won?
The Amazon card.
Oh, that's right. I did.
Did you use it?
I think so.
Remember, I told you I already took. It's a $35 Amazon card, but I was like, I already used 17 of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sent them a half-spent Amazon card.
I can't remember what I got with that. I can't remember what I used it on. No, it's I can't remember.
we allowed to smoke cigarettes on YouTube? Is that against YouTube policy?
No, probably not. I've
I
seen.
won't do anything. I don't want to mess it up, but
Yeah, that I'm not sure of. I know I didn't. When I did smoke in my house during the shows, I know CJ and Cooks remember. I would always
turn the camera
shut my
off.
camera. I would always turn my camera off.
That's fair.
And
my girlfriend was saying that too, though. She's like during her Zoom meetings, the whole
shut your camera off, man, and go for it. You know what I mean? It's it's up to you, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I know. I asked the guy asking if I'd interview. I was like, "Anybody drinking on this? This nice
What's up,
get
Jamal?
together
How
here
you
with
doing,
the guys."
man? What's going on, Jamal?
Have a little drinks either.
But yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, we need a schedule for a nice, 22 and older. 22 and older night.
Yeah. Or just put it in a coffee mug.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Sixer? Gamertron is up in the house. What's up, fellas? How you doing?
So,
Do you really, Michael? Nice. Where's Hash, Miss Darcy? Why have I not seen Hash yet?
Where is the Hash, man?
I don't know. Oh, he might be doing the. They've got a refresher course in SLRP, so he might be in there. Yeah.
Wait, is he doing training now?
No, they do. He's not leading it. He's attending it.
Oh, okay. All right.
The refresher, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like once a week or once every other week somebody's doing a refresher training in the server there.
That's something else I need to get into, man. I've been messing around with LSPFR and just get into 5M.
It's so dope, dude. Because really, all you do is just log into the server, man. And
well, for me, it's been opposite. I've been playing the LSPFR because it's easy for me just to log on, go do my patrol, and not have to worry about the online aspect.
Yeah.
But it gets old, and I'd rather have, a real traffic stop with a real person.
That's why I put LSPDFR on pause, is because I mean, how much can you really interact with AI?
Yeah.
Not be bored with it.
That's why you got to do your own voiceovers, man. That's how I combat that problem. I just do my own voiceovers, and it's like,
I've dragged my girlfriend in the room to make her speak for somebody. Like,
would you? Do you do that? That's actually not a bad idea.
We actually started recording when I was gonna start streaming. We recorded a couple of videos doing that and just having her speak in the background for AI, but it felt a little too not good enough to release, like just 5M definitely got it.
Yeah, there's a difference between I like creating voices and things like that. I mean, George Phillips, apparently people liked, Sheriff Phillips or whatever.
Well, who's GLaDOS? GLaDOS? Michael's
GLaDOS, that's from Portal 2. Or Portal.
Yeah, Michael Cheeto says Skittles in his GLaDOS voice.
Oh God.
What is it? Can we hear it?
Do it.
I don't know if that's the right pitch, but
it's this basically.
Oh, okay.
You are a loser.
Actually, it's like
actually, I got to pitch it down a little bit more, but yeah. So.
Where is it? Oh, that's it. Jorge.
Do both of you guys do strictly 5M?
Dad's doing.
Yeah.
Skittle.
I used to do 5M stuff and LSPDFR, but time hasn't been on my good side as of late.
A lot of ATS for you, Dazzo, right? You do the ATS in your podcast, of course, and Ethan singing it. He loves Kelly Clarkson, huh?
Oh, he does.
Oh gosh,
he loves his wagon wheel too. He loves his wagon wheel.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan's a good kid. He's a good kid.
I was just curious if either one of them used my content.
What up, JR? How you doing, man? Jimmy Reddington up in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight, man? Good to see you guys up in here. Enjoying your Sunday relaxing.
Back in 2000.
That's what Sunday's all about, brother. It's the Sabbath.
It took 2 years to update that pack, though.
It's the day of the Lord.
Yeah, I got a couple of videos with Jake.
I got videos. Let me try to get it. It's the day
actually,
of the
didn't
Lord.
I did one of your wasn't it a canine car or something I used of yours?
That's what's special about my pack is we use the split canine cage / prisoner cage so you can run both at the same time.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool.
And
I'm
for
not
me,
the
yeah, I
man
mean, I'd
used
rather
to be.
haul the person off to jail myself and not have to call for backup.
Sound like an old school
And
preacher.
in real life, the split cages are beautiful, so
Yeah.
you got somewhere to put a prisoner if you need to real quick. I mean,
Hell yeah.
that's the worst part about a whole canine cage in real life,
All right,
too.
JR,
is you got
working a
nowhere to
lot.
put somebody real
Recently
quick.
had a little boy, but
And
I'm working
no
away
cage,
and
no,
missing him. Like,
having no partition at all, man.
Dude.
Departments. Luckily, Sedgwick County,
It
yeah,
always sucks to be
we're
away
pretty
from the
lucky with our
kids, man.
department.
It sucks, bro.
They're well stacked in all their equipment. A cool part about this pack too is my brother's deputy sheriff patrol unit with Sedgwick County, and so I get, in-depth new pictures of all their new equipment and units. So it's been nice.
Yeah,
that is amazing. Like,
I don't know
inspiration
what's
right there.
charge.
Yeah, my little brother, man, and yeah, he's a good cop. He's a
you
good
get
cop.
the inside scoop, man.
And Sedgwick County too. Yeah. I'm from Kansas, but Sedgwick County, Wichita, Kansas, is the biggest populated city in actually Kansas. So we're not some small podunk town somewhere. You know, we know what crime and death is like, for sure. We just lost Sydney Carter about 2 months ago, and she was struck by a drunk driver.
Jesus,
damn.
It was her first week on patrol by herself. She just graduated from her
the academy.
trainer. No, just graduated from her what is it?
The probationary period.
Yeah.
Oh,
with her person.
FTO.
I think they serve 6 months with somebody.
Yeah, usually FTO is 6 months.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We've seen quite a few deaths too in our department in terms of shootouts and so. But yeah, it's been awesome from his side being able to get a lot of cool information and ride-alongs and stuff like that, and just it's been cool.
Do you go on ride-alongs with him?
We'll talk about that at a later date.
I gotcha. What's up, Mitchell? Michael? Is it Mitchell or Michael? 1 for Mitchell, 2 for Michael.
Are you talking about my wife's pants?
I believe it's Michael.
Is it Michael? Because I always want to say Mitchell.
Oh,
No,
Terry, my wife's pants.
Whenever they come in
they're
my
awesome.
stream, I always
All right, so 2. So it is Michael. All right.
Come here, baby. How good your butt looks
Y'all
in that
better
pants.
treat Mikey right, or he will see y'all later. All right. Fair enough.
Good.
So, what's your most popular pack?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be the BCSO said pack with what I think we hit 90K yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The 90,000. Jesus, 90,000 downloads, man.
And not one donation.
If you clicked on my pack and saw it real quick, you'd remember exactly what it was.
Can you imagine a dollar?
You've definitely used it quite a few times. I said that to my girlfriend today too. I was literally word for word. And then I got into. I wonder how much LSPDFR made. And then 90K plus sponsors running.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's not too much, but it's more than I made.
Yeah,
that's for sure. And I can see why the big devs want to break off, and any kind of feed coming their way, they get all the love for,
Yeah.
This was made by my girlfriend. Nice JB Designs embroidery.
Oh, nice.
Should jump on it. Make a nice little business out of it.
They can be so much more creative. They can be so much more creative than us. My wife has made some things for my channel too, and I don't understand how she can do I understand how she can do it, but I would not be able to do what she does. Like the face thing she did. Like, how do you do that and make it look just like somebody? And it's like crazy.
They're even part of those like Facebook groups too, and just crafting and all that. And they'll just bring you something. And it's like, I love you. I never would have done that.
How about you, Dazzo? What's new in your world?
Same old. Stuck doing the 8 to 4 shift.
Oh shit! Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off and deafen myself. I have a stink bug right here in front of me, and I will not be able to do the rest of the show with this fucker sitting here staring at me. So y'all are gonna have to give me a moment, okay?
What
Go
state's
for it.
Geoffrey from?
Huh?
What state you from?
New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So hold on one
Stink
second,
bugs.
y'all. Give me 1
They gotta
second.
get rid of that stink bug.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna make a McJump's comment, but I decided not to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a couple puffs of a cigarette real quick.
All right, JR, you know I'll be waiting on it, brother.
So I gotta ask.
I'll be waiting to rock that pack, dude.
What? So I guess we'll start off with Dazzo. What is your favorite LSPDFR mod? If you had to pick one.
Ooh,
That's probably hard.
I can't because I retired like a year ago.
That is a tough
Romance
one. That is a
PDFR.
tough one.
That is a tough one though.
Yeah, there's so many great mods, man, for that game.
I have to give it up to Grammar Police. That's made the game a lot more interactive for me.
Yeah.
I think Opus has done an amazing job in that. He left us room to mod it so we can make it like we want, like custom. I think actually the mods that he's made, like Prowler Radar and the handheld radar, I mean, you know, it's just amazing stuff.
Yeah, that handheld radar, I'd been waiting on that for a long time because nobody done one since Albo did his.
Yeah.
And man, when Opus said he was releasing that, dude, man, I couldn't wait for the LiDAR gun to drop, dude. I use that gun in a majority of my live streams.
Yeah. I love Prowler because it's just, you know, a great little patrol thing. And everybody loved the Wraith, you know, the Wraith that 5M's got. And so he gives us that. It's like, yes, please. I will take more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
But I noticed that 2802's for that release, Prowler quit working.
Did it really?
Yeah, it did.
See, I haven't used it for a while. I usually use, for radars, I'll use that ground-mounted radar you see me mess with that sits on the ground. It points out traffic and takes pictures of the traffic as it's going by. And then I use my LiDAR gun and I use Speed Radar Light. I run Speed Radar. I run Speed Radar Light a lot, but I don't run any radar more than my LiDAR gun. That's the one I get because I love to stand on foot. And the cool thing about it, the way Opus made it, is because when Albo had it out, if you tried to put it out the window and radar people, it would just fire like the weapon it replaced, right? But when Opus did it, he did it to where you can sit in your car, roll your car window down, and aim the gun out and clock traffic that way. So that's one of the things I like about it, too, because if you're doing like a bike patrol, then you can aim it while you're sitting on the bike and clock people as they're going down the highway. So it's pretty dope,
like
man.
real life.
Yeah.
I've cops in Texas on motorbikes. They'll sit there with their gun like that, you know, and it's like so real to life. So it was really cool that that was an option. Sadly, he did say that was like one of his lesser of the downloads. Like for whatever reason, like people were just not downloading it, and I'm like, why? That's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know why people would not want that mod.
Didn't there used to be one that was like attached to like was it traffic police or something like that? That they had like their own.
There's a little red circle
radar
that come out in the middle of the road and it would track the traffic as it was coming through. Is that the one you're talking about, Cooks?
I can't remember. I thought like traffic police or something had like their own handheld radar, or like maybe you had to disable something with traffic police or something like that. Because I remember using it.
I forgot.
Albo had his own handheld radar, but I don't think it was involved in traffic police. It was a completely different mod. Now, the speed radar that Albo had in Traffic Policer worked the same exact way as custom pullover. It was a red circle. Your numpad would take it up and back and left and right, and you would put it out into the middle of the highway. And as cars come over that red circle, it would tell you their plate number, how fast they were going, and what kind of car they're driving, and if they had any red flags.
Yep, that was actually.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I remember Police Smart Radio too. Police Smart Radio I used a lot, man.
Speaking of plugins, development-wise, the new police menu that was released, I forgot who released it.
Ricky Vasco.
With the new computer CAD that you can put in.
Yeah, Yeah.
For vehicle devers like me, like it sucks, but I really want to go through my whole pack, delete out all my computers, and just have the stands there ready to go for that whole, ready for his, plugin, because that plugin is awesome in terms of having a working CAD in your car.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
that,
what plugin?
to me?
Police
what was-
menu.
Oh yeah, police menu.
What's up, East Coast Johnny up in the house? What is going on, man?
Setting up, but once you get used to it, and I've personally used some of my own cars and went and deleted out the computers and did it myself. I haven't released any vehicles with the computers deleted, but yeah, I did it myself and then put the computer in there, right where it's supposed to be, and it was beautiful having a working CAD.
Yeah,
having that plugin, man, it's so crazy being able to see a working CAD screen in first person.
Does he have it to where like you can access it from inside the car now? Because I haven't.
Yeah,
had it
you
for a
can.
while.
You can use. Yeah, you can use your mouse, and also in the beginning there was an issue with being able to see good, and now he has that kind of figured out too, so that way he can bring up.
Is he the one that's got that phone call? You get the phone call during man.
You can turn that off.
Can you turn that off now? Like every 5 minutes, I was getting a fucking phone call and being told to go to the courthouse, and it was just pissing me off, man.
Like those, I would answer it. And it was like, oh yeah, go do this. Like it's never there. So I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's the thing.
And it's like, no, I'm on a fucking call. I'm sorry to swear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But the phone call would just piss me off. And I want to say at the time there was no option to turn that off in the INI.
It's in the. I think it's in the.
There is now.
I have mine
Okay.
and it worked.
I learned too. I love my Compulite, so I pretty much just use his police menu for visual / it's there. And if I want to write a quick citation, it's like for speeding and stuff like that. It's great. But I'll use Compulite 100% if I need to write up multiple things and actually go through things, because it's not fun trying to find stuff necessarily with his plugin.
One of the things,
but to have the whole working CAD in the car is the whole point.
Yeah, I used it when it first came out, but man, he was updating it so much. Like it was like every day. I just quit messing with it. So, because every time I would do a new showcase on it, I'd be like, okay, guys, we finally got a solid update here, and here's how this works. Here's how this works. I would explain how everything works, and then he would update it again. And I'm like, I can't keep doing updated showcases on the same one.
I left a comment on that, and I'm like, one of the things I said, I was trying to be nice about it. I'm like, one of the things that kind of makes the thing look unstable if you're updating it so much, and you don't have to put every single thing everybody wants. Gather up a bunch that are really good, and then slowly release them over the course of like a couple months or whatever. This way, we're not having to, break things or whatever. Because that happened one update where there's a bunch of the files have to go through Open 4. And if you didn't put it in there, the game would break.
Matthew, you're really going to love that game, dude. Emergency in New York City. You're going to love that game, dude. I love that game, bro. You're going to love it, man.
Tim, and so we'll see.
I was personally talking to him too for a potential release.
I appreciate you, Johnny. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
And that was his biggest thing at the time too, was he was still trying to take so much information from everybody, because he's only one person, and then once you throw it out there, you get hundreds of thousands of people to use your plugin. They'll be able to figure out what's going wrong and what needs to be updated. And I think he did it a little too fast, like you said, but at the same time, I was also on the other side where he was literally taking in so much for one guy in that plugin. I still can't believe the plugin was released and available to us. So
yeah,
it is.
There was a lot of issues.
But like, it doesn't matter how much you do with something like that. There's always going to be somebody out there that you can't please. No matter what. Yeah. I mean, in this business, being whether you're a developer or a content creator, man, you can spend hours on editing a video or developing a plugin or call out or a car pack or whatever, and there's always going to somebody to say, well, you could have done this differently, or I don't like the way that looks, I don't like the way this sounded, or it's like I got to the point that I've got a certain way I do my videos, and I've got it packed down to where I can edit videos pretty quickly. But at the same time, you know, I'm just like, I'm not gonna please everybody, and if it's pleasing more people than it's making them happy, then I'm okay with that. So,
as a vehicle dev, it's more of a go do it yourself.
yeah,
If you don't like
yeah,
it,
yeah.
And that's really that's what got me into the field was Infidel and Ripple both. We got into a fight over a split cage. That what got me into development, and they were putting the split cage on the opposite side, like where the canine would go.
Mm-hmm.
They were putting the prisoner there. So with the canine script, there was no way to edit the canine script, and we weren't able to get a hold of the dude to get a hold of his code. Because believe me, I tried. I'm literally dealing with Infidel and Ripple here, so God forbid. And so I tried to go about it the other way, and then literally there was no way to get around the canine partner script. Between canine partner and or ultimate backup partner, the canine partner goes on the passenger rear side.
Mm-hmm.
There's no getting around it. If you guys can figure out a way, please tell me, because I've talked to bigger people than me and we can't figure it out. But yeah, so I got mad at them about the whole, split. Why would you design a cage that does not work with, what we have available to us? And they told me simply just go do it yourself. And that's what I did. 90K later.
So shit on
I'm
them.
one of those people, that I went and did it myself, and 90,000 people said it was the right way to do it. So
Do you have a 3D modeling background?
49ers over by
no,
3 points.
I do not. Literally, my 3D modeling is all self-taught.
Nice, man. Yo, what's up, Chris Vroman up in the house, been the channel sponsor right there.
Learning
Chris
Z-Mod
up in
was
the
not
house.
fun.
I learned Blender a little bit.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Everybody light it up in purple in here if you want to remember. Drop those Chris Vroman logos, or you can type this out.
And there's not a lot of information out there to learn off of, so that's been a hard thing too about this.
Just like that.
Sadly, the community
What's up,
itself
Olivia?
too, between other vehicle devs, it's hard to find. Like I have a
there you go, right there. These guys go check out Chris and show him some love. Are you, brother? You just now getting up, man? Are you?
Everybody keeps everything to themselves, and nobody wants to help anybody.
What's up, Chris? How you doing, brother?
That's what it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah, do any of you see,
All your
and
secrets.
CJ, me and CJ have talked about this, and Cooks too. Do any of yous ever notice the toxicity that is within the LSPDFR community from time to time?
Definitely.
I noticed that from day one.
From time to time, or like a lot?
Since the beginning.
It is dog eat dog, man. I'm telling you.
Toxic.
Jeff Favignano mentioned it years ago about how people were fighting over the cars, and how he's like, he would be very clear. He's like, you guys do not own Ford Crown Victoria. You don't own Chevrolet Tahoe. That's Ford GM. So to sit there and say, well, I made this thing. Well, no, you didn't. You actually kind of got it from Ford and GM, And they would just scream about that, and they'd say, well, that's why we lock our stuff. It's like, well, yeah, but you don't technically own it.
Right.
True, that's a good point.
I want to see the devs' names on the cars. Like, I want to see, like, Ripple on the Ford logo or whatever. Or even, or I guess...
all
yeah,
lowercase,
like
Jamal.
your
You got to do it.
logos.
Exclamation
They won't
point,
do that.
Chris, all lowercase, brother.
I said they won't do that.
Well, I know they won't, but it would be nice to actually see the guys who actually put their heart and soul into this stuff as the actual... Like,
Now,
That'd be nice, but at that same time, devs, as what we do, like we are pushing a fine line, and we're just happy we don't get
yeah, I
from
got that.
Ford and stuff like that.
Well,
So,
they've
this
tried
whole
to,
deving thing has been.
they've tried to kill it because they were trying to get rid of Open 4.
Oh, you got your
Our only
puppy.
tool that actually get into the game. So
Is that a puppy? Is that a Shih
It
Tzu?
makes me worried for Grand Theft Auto 6. It sucks because we both know as PC gamers, we won't even get to play LSPDFR or Grand Theft Auto 6 for what, another 2.5, 3 years? Oh,
I'm thinking 20.
Look how adorable. What's your name? Her or he?
Or maybe GTA 6 will become like Half-Life 3. A game that could have been.
We got Pacific Pig up in the house. What's up, Pig? How you doing, man? Chase Eagle is
Hey,
here.
Pig.
Officer Chase.
what kind of doggo is it?
It's a bitch.
Yep.
This is
It's a
my
cat.
oldest daughter standing over here. She just got this. She got this little puppy.
Aw.
Aw.
Gosh, adorable.
He's adorable.
She's famous now.
You haven't named him yet?
No. Jacob likes to name them based on how they are.
Oh,
So-
well, that's a good point.
Yeah. But if we don't find one, we're thinking about Brody.
Oh man, I have 2 dogs. I got a pit and then an Anatolian Shepherd / Peer. So this motherfucker is huge.
Yeah, my dog Sully. He's pretty big. It was snowing today, and he was outside just playing. I posted the picture on Instagram. He loves the snow, man. Absolutely loves it. Let me see if I could pull that picture up of him. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it because we get a lot of the the glare, but that's Sully right there out there in the snow.
Oh, he's cute.
Just like to chill.
Good
Boy.
picture.
He's adorable.
It's adorable.
He's old and he's not old, but these dogs age differently, man. He would swear he was 20. The dog's only like 10 or 11, but you know, their hips and that, they get so sore,
Yeah.
you know, because
Has he slowed down a lot? Or?
Oh, he's slowed down a lot, but you go outside and throw a stick or let it be snowing out and he's young again, man.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I got lucky with my dog because, yeah, being a peer, they have terrible hip dysplasia issues, but he's more of the Anatolian Shepherd side, so he doesn't have the long hair like a peer.
Yeah.
But he's still built and got the curly tail. And yeah, I'm happy we don't have no hip issues.
What up, Jumpin'? How you
So
doing,
far.
man?
What's
what's going on, brother?
What's snow training, Michael? What's snow training? What'd you say, Cooks?
I was gonna say Sully's probably pretty. I'd say pretty famous, right? Like used to be your buddy when you were doing tutorials and live streams, right?
Yeah, he used to. Yeah.
On the couch.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry.
That music is.
How old is Sully, by the way, Jeffrey?
Huh?
How old is Sully?
Like 10 or 11 years old. Barcode coming through with a $1
wow.
tip straight through Stream Elements. Thank you, Barcode. Appreciate that, man. Scared the shit out of me though. I got different music from Meet the Gamers. Yeah,
So
he's about 10 or 11 years old.
He's up there a little bit.
Yeah, for shepherds, that's old. Like that's when they start to get slow and Barcode, I appreciate you, man. Chris Vroman is here. What's up, Chris? Dude, Benzo hit 100K last night during his live stream.
Indeed.
And Chris went
I love
into
me
his
some
live
Benzo.
Yeah, Chris went into his live stream and was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And Benzo was like, "Hey Chris, how's it going?" And then he was like, "Okay." So to hear Benzo, say "Okay" was just fucking hilarious.
I gotta go
yeah.
back and find that.
Yeah. It was
said
when
him-
he went.
Brent Benzo said, "Okay."
Yeah, Benzo
Yeah,
said
he's
him.
like,
Yeah, and he said it to Chris. I thought it was hilarious. Surge Clock, what is going on, Surge Clock?
Yeah, because Benzo's really laid back, so.
Yeah.
He's giving
He is.
my pack a lot of love for sure.
Barcode, whether it's $1 million, whether it's $1, I don't care if it's 50 cents, brother. It's your hard-earned money, and you felt I was deserving of it.
Have a
So
penny.
thank you. Drop a penny. Drop
That's a big thing too. We've been talking about LSBFR making all my money, but yeah, all these streamers, Benzo,
Fabiano now.
yeah, I have millions and millions of views of my content, but other people stream it, get all the benefit. It's just like, if I would have just done it right away.
So do it just like Ripple and them told you. Do it. Fucking just do it,
I
man.
did the development
Just
side.
do it
I didn't
yourself.
take on the
Yeah.
streaming
Do
side.
you have a
Oh, you
YouTube
gotta
channel,
do-
Jackson? Do you have a YouTube channel? Will like because I see a lot of the
Yeah,
developers.
I do.
Like, do
do.
you showcase your cars on there when you make them? Do you
No,
showcase?
sadly, I'm running on a 1050 Ti, so when it comes to recording, I'm not too sure what to use to even record.
OBS.
All the
Use
way,
OBS
either
Studios.
OBS or Streamlabs, man. Either or will do.
Yep, I'm running the same graphics card and OBS.
I might get
is
might
like-
get with one of you guys and just get some tips from you guys in order to get a good recording. Because I'd love to get a showcase on my own vehicles. Because there's not a good video out there of just a showcase of each one of my vehicles going through all the detail.
Yeah, that you.
Because each vehicle has its own amount of detail, and yeah, it sucks.
Rockstar Editor would
rather have
probably
my
come
own
in big
video.
handy too, showing off your vehicles. Like if you lined them up
Yeah.
somewhere and then use the Rockstar Editor to maybe have a camera that circles around your vehicles and goes out and comes back in and get close shots and then goes across the hoods of your car to the back of your car. I love the Rockstrider, man. It's like, it is a content creator's best friend. It really is.
It really is.
GTA 5.
I feel like I need to jump on it, but there's been so many good videos out there of people that have been at it for years. I'm just like, damn it. Like
it's pretty friendly. Yeah, it takes some getting used to, but it's pretty friendly when it comes to learning how to use it. In all honesty, when I use it, there's only like maybe 4 or 5 camera angles that I use every time I use it. But I do those camera angles differently and different transitions and all that good stuff. So you can mix it up for sure, man. And I would definitely say showcase your cars on YouTube, man. That's a big thing that I
love making showcase. I love making showcase videos. That Dodge Charger one. Right? I've watched my own video. I watch my own videos, and I know it
can't.
Seems self-absorbed.
Jeffrey, where's my showcase, bro?
Yeah.
No, you have showcased a couple of my videos, so I can't say you haven't. But I'm talking about a personal going through each video and like opening the trunk, like seeing every last detail, so that way you realize what exactly is in.
Dude, I will 100%.
Even turning around, like a lot of people don't do this. If you turn around and look down, there's a fire extinguisher. Like there's more equipment down there that I have for you. You just didn't. Nobody ever notices it because
dude,
we stacked, bro.
Send me a link to a vehicle you want done, and I will do it. I mean, I'm still a small fry. CJ's definitely 3 times bigger than I am.
You're my favorite fry, though.
Favorite fry.
I'm that little
I do love
crispy one that's in the bottom of the container.
The one that's burnt.
And Criminal too. I mean, Criminal. Me and Criminal go back since 2000. I was back in your Discord for your help and support, like troubleshoot.
Yeah.
And yeah, I loved it, but I ran into a small issue just between you and some of your Discord people. I didn't like how some things were being handled.
Yeah.
For me, at the time too, I don't think people realize, but like back then it was a huge delete your directory, restart.
Yeah.
You're good to go. Now that's obviously we know don't ever do that. We ain't got time to delete a directory and all of our beloved presets for each plugin.
Sucks.
So yeah, and me and you never had an issue.
No,
between that and I remember the message to you. I messaged you and told you I'm kindly, leaving your Discord and don't want to be a part of it anymore, kind of thing. But yeah, between me and you, we never had any issues because I literally learned a lot from you, especially in tutorials on LSVFR and starting off.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember you being in there, man. I remember you.
Your in-depth tutorials, man. I love them.
I appreciate it, man.
Wait, are you no longer in CJ's Discord? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I ended up leaving his main Discord.
Why?
And that was back in 2000 when I started deving too, and that was when I said, well, I stopped like trying to be a part of any kind of help Discords in terms of troubleshooting people and stuff for LSBFR. And then, just between CJ's Discord, the way that they were handling some things and trying to troubleshoot people, I wasn't happy with.
Now, is that back when he's
going back to
Captain Horn was my assistant director?
100% remember.
And that other guy, who's the other general or whatever the fuck his name was? What was his name?
His name was Max, but he was my first director. He was actually really cool. Max was really cool, and he and I still talk to this day. But he was my very first assistant director in the Discord. He's the one that I called my good luck charm because when he came along, that's when the channel started growing. That's when people started coming to the Discord. Like, this kid was like 14 at the time, but dude was intelligent, and he gave me a few tips on YouTube on how to do my videos. He gave me some tips on some mods, and he was a good kid. Now, as far as Captain Horn goes, they were a bunch of toxic people, man.
I don't remember many names, but Captain Horn is definitely up there in my, I think, shit list of
Yeah, it was him. And,
People I don't like in this community.
It was him
And
and some of his friends that came in and raided my Discord not too long after that. Man, he allowed them to get the perms. He gave them the perms when I wasn't there because he knew I was leaving. And they came in and I had like almost 4,000. Dude, they banned almost 4,000 people in my Discord that time.
Yeah.
For the record, I tried to warn you.
I know you did. I know you did. But
at the time too, I mean, I was a newer dev, and so yeah, I didn't have much pull. But when it came to troubleshooting and stuff like that, I am particularly good at, and I've learned, you don't have to delete everything. You figure out what exactly is causing the game to crash before you ever delete everything. Like,
you got to get to the source of the problem, man.
Exactly, and there is a source if you can find it.
There is, man. It's always usually something very simple under our noses. And when we figure it out, we're like, why did we not think of that before? How did we not see that?
It's just some simple plugin that the update screwed everything up. This last update extended, because I use the hell out of extended camera settings.
Mm-hmm.
And
it screwed up a lot of things.
And yeah, his plugin hardly ever gets messed up, but
this last update is the worst.
Keep hitting them, man.
It is
the worst one of them all.
Did you guys?
From what I've seen,
did you guys know that dude's from the Ukraine?
Yep.
Yeah.
So every time they do an update, this dude has to fucking go out of his way to find internet to fucking update.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow.
And then people complain. It's like, where's the update? Where's the update? Well, we don't know.
Hey, also he has updated the actual I think he's on Grand Theft Auto 5 mods. He posted a GitHub. If you do use extended camera settings, go download the GitHub. It has all the files you need. It's not complicated.
GitHub is pretty awesome.
But yeah, he has all the files on there, and he just hasn't updated the actual Grand Theft Auto 5's mod site. Mm-hmm. And everybody's still on there bitching. Where's our update? Like, take 2 fucking seconds, read. He already did it. He said he'll release it to the main site whenever he knows it's 100. But I've already used this plugin for the past 2 weeks, and I'm not running into any crashes or issues. So
I'm still on 2699. I have donated to him though. AB Software. He does have a donation link on his on his.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. Once I learned he was from Ukraine, it took him that one.
Hey, Blackout 101
invasion. It took him 3 weeks to finally get back online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's insane.
And I messed up. I bought Grand Theft Auto on what was it? The Epic, not Epic, but the Social Club.
Rockstar.
So I can't revert my game.
Oh yeah.
Every time there's an update, I can't revert, and I'm out of the game.
Yeah,
people will ask me where should I get my
Epic's is the way to go, man.
Yeah, I tell them Steam all day.
Epic's actually, in my opinion, because I have both versions. Epic's, in my opinion, is much easier to back up because literally all you have to do is drag the 2 GT5 files. You copy them, the play GT5 and the GT5.exe. You copy those and you paste them into a folder. When the update happens, you drop those 2 files from the previous version back into the updated version, and bam, your game is good to go. You don't have to revert through Rage or nothing. Like that's Epic's is what I would recommend getting through. I mean, even Steam would be good, but Epic's is much easier.
I've bought the game I think 4 times now, so now it's more of a personal. I don't want to spend the money again.
Yeah.
Got 9 minutes
consoles
off.
and
well, if you ever decide to get it again, do it on Epics. Do it Epics or Steam.
Do it on Epics.
Yeah, Epics definitely, man, for sure.
If you had to choose, would you go Steam or Epics?
I would go with Epics because Epics is you don't have to go through all the reverting through Rage. You simply grab the play GT5 and G5.exe, man. You copy them and you paste them to a folder. When the update happens, you drop them back in, and bam, your game is literally good to go.
Freaking Benzo. I think it was it was this last update. Me and Benzo got into it.
You and Benzo did?
No, not actually got into it, but he couldn't understand that people on the Social Club can't revert, and he was making it seem like we can, and it's like, Benzo, no, my guy, there's no way around this. And if anybody does know a way around it, please do share it. But that was another thing that I've been with bigger people with and tried to tackle it, and we tried everything, and at the end of the day, all it does is mess up your directory, and it's not fun. So it's better just to wait if you are stuck in this.
Well, I mean that,
the
and
social
like
club loop.
even when you go to like, if you do back it up, right, and then when you revert, and then you go to
The
load the
social
game up,
club-
it just updates the game again, right?
The social club, yeah, we can't get around the code for the social club automatically launching in. There's no way to get around the code for the
Man,
social
that
club
sucks.
to want to launch in through the social club release of Grand Theft Auto. 'Cause
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's, you think they'd
it
have
wasn't
figured out a
fun.
way with that by now, but
literally, I was one of the people trying to. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
you'd think by now with every version, man, that Rockstar themselves would have. I mean, they've got to know. They've got to know that we mod their game. They've got to know that, you know, there's people that play
Because
LSPFR and a mod of GTA 5, and there's so many great mods for just GTA 5 alone. Not even LSPFR, but GTA 5. I found so many great mods, man.
well, the whole point is no matter what, if you want to mod Grand Theft Auto 5, you have to have a legal copy. So you're going to buy their game no matter what if you just want to play it on 5M. So that's the reason why they'll never shut down 5M. They get enough money from just that online community of people purchasing Grand Theft Auto 5 for something other than what they want to provide for their online or single player. They still get that, you know, money. So they're going to keep it, and they're not ever going to get rid of that stuff. But I am concerned for Grand Theft Auto 6 in terms of how they've seen everybody else make money off their stuff. I feel like they're going to try and circle in as much as they can and create walls to keep stuff like 5M possibly out. And I hope to God they don't do that, but I feel like we've gotten really free with this, you know, 5M stuff, and it wasn't like previous Grand Theft Autos, so we'll see how they handle the next generation of online and how they want to release their code.
Hopefully they'll keep 5M in it, but you just never know, man. I'm anxious to see what the new, whatever it's going to be called, the new LSP4 for GT6, what that's going to be like. I'm anxious to see about that.
The sad part is, guys, is that's still, yeah, I mentioned it earlier, that's still a good, what, 2.5, 3 years out before we ever even get to see it. And I was explaining that to my girlfriend, and she
Sean,
brought up
what
too,
is up,
she's
man?
like,
Gray,
with
Kane
our
up in the
games,
house.
like,
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
She's talking about the Harry Potter right now, and like how, like, they're pushing for a release date and stuff like that, and they're about to get their release date. And she's like, how did Grand Theft Auto 6 turn into this? She was like, it's been how many years? And when you actually explained it to somebody, it's been how many years, guys?
It's been 13
12?
years, right?
13 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 years to get a game, and we've had Grand Theft Auto 5 online take, what, we're close to, you know, billions now from the community, and we still don't have a Grand Theft Auto 6 game. And we still have to wait another 3 years before our generation gets to touch it and start to do what we want to do with it. So yeah, you could release it next month, and I'm still pissed off because by the time I actually need the game and everybody gets done with it to break down the code.
How much did the world locking down kill that whole thing, though?
I don't think, no. And to me, that's a cop-out for them. You had plenty of years before that. I get the COVID thing. It did suck, but at that time, too, a lot of your team was not built up yet and established for your Grand Theft Auto 6. So, yeah, you didn't have entire fucking office centers of, you know, Rockstar employees working on your game. And what was already the people working on it, most of them were already from home. So
I agree, Johnny. I agree, brother.
That's a big cop out, and it's their excuse to continue to take more money from Grand Theft Auto 5 online, which is working and continues to work, and they don't want their Grand Theft Auto 6. It's literally their game right now is going to affect all their sales from Grand Theft Auto 5. And if
they're gonna milk it as long as they can, man.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't do good, they're going to lose a shit ton of money, and they know that. And they don't want to literally milk their own field.
On something Dazzo pointed out, we were talking about this in the podcast, was that Rockstar killed Red Dead Redemption 2 because we don't want it interfering with our GTA 5 stuff. That's our cash.
And you guys were okay with that. And then now, for it to even get farther out, and you guys are supposed to take on, you know, now the whole team's supposed to be taking on one game. Yeah, guys, you guys stop any support for RDR2
Yep.
You've had plenty of time, and that I guess that was my girlfriend's biggest thing is why do you guys continue to allow Rockstar to keep pushing you guys over like this? And for me,
'Cause we like
as a
domestic
gamer,
abuse.
as a gamer, I'm like, I want a finished game. I don't want a game that isn't ready yet. But now, after listening to her, it's just like, you're kind of right, and they have been 100% just taking advantage of us, dude, and we allow them to because we've been doing it this whole time.
Well, especially when we've got all these teenagers out here or kids or whatever, and their parents are constantly buying them shark cards. Oh, Mom, a new flying motorcycle come out. You know, Dad, a new vehicle that shoots rockets down the road come out. And if I don't have this car, you know, I'm not going to fit in with my online buddies. And, you know, I got to have this much money to have this much money online. What is it like for $8 million on GTA Online? What is it like, $80 in real money? For the $8 million shark card?
Maybe.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
I think so, yeah.
It's like $80 or something like that. So you got these kids and these teenagers that are spending, you know, mass amounts of money on shark cards. And that alone right there, their shark card is like a vast majority of their income online. Like that is a huge, you know, majority of their money. So, but yeah, they're gonna. I agree. They're gonna milk that game for as long as they possibly can. I mean, they've been doing it for 13 years. Why not do it for another 13? You know what I mean? So
it sucks. It's their first online actual game, and I didn't think you could ever milk a game this long. Honestly, like
man, they do, man.
And sacrifice a game.
Why not?
Epic, you know, like Red Dead Redemption 2 looked so freaking amazing, and they just, you know, they said no, screw it. We want a 13-year-old game or whatever, so we don't care.
JB, check out my chat. Nick Retired PD wanted to let you know. He found your LSPDFR page and he's now following, and he will donate to help you along. Semper Fi. Hey, Holly.
Nick, Retired PD Nick.
Yeah.
That's my deputy director, man.
Well, you tell Nick he is awesome and the first person to donate to JB Designs.
Damn.
And that is awesome.
Semper Fi, Nick. Is he watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Nick's a good guy.
Yeah, this community is amazing.
It is.
We say that. we gotta find them. Because no, I mean some people are really good at this, and even Redneck, I can't hate. This man has made. Can any of us even pull up a number of what we think Redneck might have made off? Mind you, everybody was paying $300 for his pack.
He has made over
How many
$1
5M servers bought his $300 pack?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
I think he has made millions by now.
Can't even count.
It hurts.
Yeah.
But he put in a lot of work, and then he also created a team too. That was his biggest thing, is he created quite the team to help him along the way.
What do you guys like to do
to make
fun?
money?
What do you like to do for fun aside from YouTubing and deving?
Music for me.
Music, like listening or making, or
I've been a bass player for 34 years.
Have you
slap
really,
at the
man?
bass. Slap at the bass.
Yep, I've been a metalhead since the 80s, and I love it. I started when I was 13. I wanted to be a drummer when I was about 4, but I couldn't afford a drum set, and my parents couldn't. So a friend of mine talked me into picking up bass when I was about 13, and been playing ever since. Maiden and Metallica are the two biggest bands that influenced me for that.
What kind of bass do you have?
Currently, my bass is a Yamaha model number TRB 1005. It's a 5-string bass. You can look it up on YouTube.
Ooh, it's a 5-string. That's got the low B, right, or the low C?
Yep. Yes, it is. It's I call her my honey blonde because the body has a very nice, beautiful honey color. When you flip it over, the neck is a satin finish blonde, and it looks so amazing.
Nice, dude. You ever played a jazz precision bass?
Yes, I played jazz precisions. I've played regular precisions. I have played sound gears from Ibanez. But my Yamaha's been my go-to. It's also the one that survived. The one that survived becoming kindling, because when I was younger, if I broke a string, the guitar would break.
Yeah.
No joke, man. Because I'm like, how dare you break on me? And you know, if you play bass, I know CJ, you do. We know how expensive strings are.
Oh,
They're
man.
It's $47 for the 5-pack I have to buy from because I use Rotosounds, and oh my god, I love this bass. That sounds so good, and I love it. And like I said, 34 years is this summer, and it's the one thing I've been playing the most in my life, and I can't get enough.
Are you rocking a tube amp?
No, I wanted one, but I can never afford one.
Man, dude, I have a PV Classic 50 tube amp for my I have the remake of the 57 Fender Stratocaster 6-string.
Nice.
And I've got a whole arsenal of stomp pedals, mostly made by Boss. I've got the Steve I Bad Horsey wah pedal. I've got the DS1, the distortion pedal. I've got a chorus pedal. I've got an octave pedal, a super shifter, a flanger. I've got so many pedals on my board. I've got a compressor that when you put, I got a compressor pedal, so when you push it, it gives it that fatness, man. It makes it gives it a really fat sound. It's really good for if you're doing like clean tone country and you need that real nice chicken picking sound in there. That compressor is great for that. So, yeah, man, I love the tube amps, man. I love them.
Do too, but I can never afford them because the ones I want, like I want an SVT from Ampeg, a proper tube amp from them, and they're like $2,000.
Yo, they're pricey, bro. They're pricey. The one that I got on sale. I actually bought mine at a pawn shop for $500 years ago. I got it. It's got two. I think it's a PV Classic 50, so I think it's got two 10-inch speakers in it. But man, dude, you can just turn that thing up on 3, and it is loud, bro. Like it will. Like when I played live with it, I didn't have to mic it. I never needed to mic it. I never did. You just don't have to mic. I mean, it's so broad and such a beautiful. Now it only stands about up to halfway up my leg, and it's about this wide. But when you pick it up, it's like picking up bricks, man, because it's a tube amp, right? They're heavy, so it's. I had to maneuver it around on a dolly when I played live.
What my actual live rig I used to have was I had the SVT Classic 610 cab, so it's the HLF series, and I called that Beast Junior because literally it took 2 people to lug that thing around. Even though it had dolly wheels on it, it was still heavier than mother.
Oh yeah.
But Beast Senior is the 810E, which has 8 10-inch speakers in it. And that thing is, I think that weighs like 136, 137 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my head at the time was a SVT Pro 3 Classic that a friend helped me. I got it on eBay for $50.
Nice.
That was really nice. But that's only a hybrid. It's not a full power section. It was not tube. It was solid state. The preamp was all tube. It was it had one of the preamp tubes. I forget the model number, but it's like the AX7s or whatever it is.
So it was transistor pretty much, right?
On the power side, yeah, but the actual preamp side was that. So, and I think we just bored everybody. I can geek out about sound forever, dude.
I can too, man. I love music, man. I love it.
But yeah, that's my
Geoffrey. I was curious about Geoffrey with his wife, and/or who else is married? Criminal, are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Do you guys have in your, because like this is my office setup. Do you guys have setups for like, does your wife's game too?
No, she don't touch my stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Not your stuff, but do you not? Because yeah, like technically this isn't just my office, like it's her office too, and so she has her side over there, and we do a lot of gaming together.
She wants to get a lot. She wants to get a family PC like the Apple, like an Apple PC. Now she has done gaming with me. She's played all the Gears games with me. Now that was back on when her and I first got together. We played Gears 1 all the way through 4. The only Gears she has not played with me is Gears 5, which is amazing. They're amazing games. I love the Gears games. But that's the only one she doesn't play with me. She doesn't really have much time for gaming anymore. She's a full-time. She goes to work, and she comes home and she clocks in as mom. That's it. That's pretty much it, man. We barely have time for each other, which, we make that one day a week on the weekend for each other where we kind of just hang out, watch movies, and talk about husband and wife things. So,
yeah, Jenny, she owns her own business as well. She does full-time work, and then she comes home and does her business stuff. She does a lot of like She paints instruments. She makes glass. She does a lot of stained glass work. Amazing stuff. I've told her to bring her computer up here. Right now, I do have a TV right here that, you know, she can hook her PlayStation up to. And
little area.
Yeah, we did some Call of Duty one night, but for her to move all of her, because she's got her own studio downstairs where it's got her desk, her computer, but it's got like a shipping table so that when she sells something, she
Mine's
can take
a
over the
Schecter
shipping table. She
Omen
weighs
Elite
it, prints
5.
out the
Nice,
label,
Terry.
and,
Nice, man.
you know, packages it all up down there. But
yeah, I
if
love
she
my
was to
tube
bring
amps,
her
bro. I
entire
love the
studio
tube
up
amps.
here
Ain't
into
nothing like a
this
tube
room,
amp sound, man.
there'd
Thank
be
you,
no
East
room to
Coast
walk
Johnny.
in there.
Unleashed Gaming, what
She's
is
got
up,
a
dude?
lot.
I guess
Good to see you.
the main thing is having enough room. But if you can do it, I fully encourage it. Because, yeah, gaming together / having a spot for them that's close is a lot different than being rooms away.
Yeah.
And or no, they may like their own space down there.
She says he doesn't want to play games with me.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, luckily I got lucky and my girlfriend does love the game, so
that's pretty cool, man.
It's nice.
She does love the game though. Like my wife,
my
she's
wife
huge into,
does
like,
too. She just don't have the
Assassin's
time to
Creed,
do it, you know.
There's always time to do it.
Well, we
to
always
game.
find time to do it. Just we don't have time to game together.
There it is, folks.
Wow.
Like I said, the
There it
one
is.
day a week that we get, we really kind of soak all that in, and because we just it's like I said, it is, man. I work during the day, and then she works during the day. She comes home, and then she comes in. She clocks in his mom, because sometimes, man, I'll work here at this PC, 12 and 13 hours a day, just be here working, man. So
I guess that's a big thing.
yeah, we
love
don't
our
get,
wives and or any support systems we have, man.
man, I'm telling you, man, it wouldn't be the same without him. It just wouldn't.
Sanity. It really does.
Wouldn't be wearing a cool ass beanie with my logo on it. I wouldn't have come up with this shit.
Yeah. Just messaging.
Without guys like Criminal Justice and Geoffrey, I don't think I ever would have gotten back into LSPDFR. You guys are the sole reason why I got back into it. And the tutorials, CJ, you were the first person I found how to mod the game, because I'd forgotten. I learned
properly mod the game. Pathways, man, pathways.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now, I learned
That's right.
many years ago when he was still first playing it when Albo's stuff was still popular.
Mhm.
But then, like, okay, LSPDFR, how to whatever, and you were the first one to pop up, CJ, and I just absolutely absorbed everything I possibly could. And the thing I love is just how step by step by step. I don't care if it's 4 hours long. I love the instruction. I love how that works. And then I found Geoffrey, and I'm like, this is just as great. I'm like, I've got two amazing instructors I can now learn from, and it's blown my mind. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to actually do those tutorials, because it's meant a lot.
Man. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
dude. We
yeah,
really do. It means a
100%.
lot, dude.
It's
I
what
think-
keeps us going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It makes what we do worth doing so much more when we hear stuff like that, So
For
yeah,
me,
we
the
appreciate you, man.
difference is between you guys is when you go to look up tutorials and how to do something, you will spend 30 minutes trying to just get to one little part that you needed in that OpenIV spot pathway, and other people will skip it. And if you're somebody new and you don't know what to do, yeah, you guys 100% make sure that there's pathways. It's just lined out, and
Your
exactly
pathway
how
is
to
your
do it.
lifeline.
That's right.
And I get people that tell me I take too long on my tutorial, and it's like, listen, I'm not. Then you're obviously not the person that I'm doing this video for, right?
I'd rather
Yeah.
watch your in depth than
kick rocks, man.
spend hours trying to find one particular spot in a video. That I need.
The other thing people don't realize is that Open4 is not forgiving. Like, once you drag and drop that stuff in, it's in there.
It's done. It's done. That's it.
If you have a mods folder, you're good.
That's right.
But remember,
What's up,
people have
Devil
to
Bella? How you
make
doing?
that
Hey, I haven't
mods
seen you in a
folder
long time. How
thing
you been? Good to see you back.
But
How about you,
How about
Dazzo?
What's up?
I said, how about you? What do you like to do for fun?
Nah, I just like to game around and sit back and chill with the friends.
Watch him brownies in that bakery.
The brownies.
Brownies? Who's making brownies?
That bakery simulator got me raging.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was raging the other night on Call of Duty with Chris and them. Golly,
Sorry, guys,
that
I'll be
game
right
will
back.
get my fucking blood boiling.
I need to pick it up.
Yeah, Payday 2 did that to me recently. I lost my stuff, man. Oh my god, I felt so bad for Daz because I like running to stream too, and I'm like, oh god, I just said that out loud.
That's the fun part, though.
Not for me, it's not. 'Cause I'm like,
Oh shit, that's right. We got to do the giveaway.
Oh yes, you do.
Away!
Oh yeah, yeah.
The timer is all done. We've got 21 people entered. Y'all want to pick a winner on this real quick? We'll wait for CJ to come back, and then we'll pick a winner on the it's the premium microphone RGB boom arm. Yeah, that thing right there. And it does have hookups for your microphones on it. And it's got a cool hidden channel for your wires to go, so you can pop your
That's
wires.
what I was
in the
just
channel
about
there.
to ask. That's so nice.
Yeah,
Everything organized.
Yep. Did you enter it, Cooks? Could you use this? I mean, I see you
wouldn't
have
really-
one.
Yeah, I wouldn't really use it. If I get picked, I'm just gonna have you redraw. So
Yeah. So
just see what my luck is.
Yeah, just a couple of things that we usually do with the giveaways is you got 3 options if you win. Option 1 is you could obviously take the prize. Option 2 is you can do a redraw if you win and you don't, and you know that you don't want it or don't need it. I could do a redraw. Or option 3, you could personally give it to somebody that's in the chat. So if Cookies won and he wanted Jenny, my wife, to have it, then he could give it to her. You know what I mean? So and obviously, like I said earlier, you gotta live in the US because international shipping rates is crazy. Unless you want to meet me at Niagara Falls, I will hand deliver it to you.
Which is a great place, I do have to say.
Yes,
Niagara
Falls
place.
is
If
awesome.
anyone would like to visit it.
Yep. America. Cue Ball said America.
America.
Astro says I sure could use a boom arm. Yeah, we always got time for a raid as well. Let me see who I got on live right now. Actually, there's just us. I don't have anybody else on my list that's live.
I don't either.
Are we raiding somebody right now?
There's nobody. We could raise ABC
News. Are they live?
They're always live. Yeah, I've got nobody on mine. So we're gonna pick the winner while CJ looks. We're gonna go ahead and click pick winner for the giveaway here for the microphone boom arm. Are y'all ready?
I don't think anybody's live today, man.
I was live earlier, but
The Sky News is live, ABC News is live, but that's pretty much it.
Who is it, NTK Hulk? Who is it? You said you got somebody? All right, we're gonna pick the winner in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, he dropped the link right there. NTK dropped the link right there. Let me go.
Jeffrey, is it too late to enter the giveaway? I got somebody asking.
It is.
Okay, so you would have to have gone into Jeffrey's chat, Unleashed Gaming, and typed in his chat ! raffle all lowercase, and that would have got you into the giveaway. But it's too late now because there's a certain time limit on it. Yes, Unleashed Gaming and buffer zones. He was talking about buffer zones. That was Jeffrey's thing. He come up with that. Jeffrey came up with the buffer zones. So I just took what he did and kind of stole it.
It's all about that buffer zone, man.
It is, man. You tell them there's a buffer zone, man, they'll never drop it into a folder. If you drop things into folders, man, you're gonna mess things up.
Big Jess goes live at 9.
What's he
All
playing?
right, I don't know. Big Jess does a whole array of games.
He does. Have you ever seen his farm sim setup and his like Microsoft Flight Simulator setup? Like it is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, his trucking, his driving. He's got like 3 34-inch monitors. Just yeah, his setup's pretty dope.
It is pretty great.
All right, here we go. We're gonna pick the winner. CJ, give me a countdown from 3.
Why? So I can lose. You may give you a live countdown now here.
That's it. Yeah, chat? Right now. Now.
3,
countdown from 3.
2, 1, 0.
Come on, I gave you the opportunity to do what I do, and you didn't do it. I so thought you were going to do it.
Procrastinate.
Yeah, when you get to one, you just kind of like what I'm doing now. But
yeah. I mean, you'll draw it out for like weeks on. Like
I would.
Yeah.
we might have a winner by Wednesday, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna pick it. All right, here we go. We're gonna pick it right now. He counted down. There we go. Winner is Cue Ball. Cue Ball Tech. Cue Ball Tech.
Damn.
All right.
Getting
I'm leaving. I'm
microphone
leaving.
boom. Cue Ball, congratulations, man. You won the giveaway. Now comes the question: do you want it? Do you want to redraw, or do you want to give it to somebody? And do you do live? Oh yeah, he does live here. He does live in the States. I know that. So, if you want it, Cue Ball, it is yours. Uncle Trevor, what's going on, man?
They led Lisa Marie Presley to rest at Graceland. Did y'all hear about that?
He says, "I'll take it."
Yeah, the whole family is going to be laid out. The whole family is like laid out there. You got a Cue Ball Tech winning the boom arm giveaway, man. Good shit, man. Good
her
stuff.
son was buried there too. I wasn't aware that her son was buried there.
Yeah, didn't she have a son that died of overdose?
No, he committed suicide.
Oh,
it was suicide. Yeah, it like they really think, and I think so too. I think she died of a broken heart from that. That's what I think happened.
Yeah,
I'm looking at her memorial now. It's beautiful, man. She's buried not too far from her dad, but she's buried right next to her son as well. There's her mom talking. That's so sad, man. She looks just like her dad, bro. It's so crazy. Yeah. The eyes, if anybody's ever watched her video, she redid the tune "Dirty Laundry," which was originally done by Don.
Knotts?
No, the.
Sorry.
Don Henley, the guy from the drummer from the Eagles.
Wow.
Don Henley did Dirty Laundry, and she redid that and did an amazing job. But if y'all have ever seen her perform, or maybe if you haven't, man, go check her out. You will see how much she looks like her dad when she dances and moves. It's insane. He said Don Knotts. It caught me off guard.
Yeah, taking a sweet moment and just twisted it. Oh, gosh. Grab his dick and twist it. Has anybody ever seen that video? Nobody? The UFC fight? There was a guy, recording, and another guy was in the stand. Yeah. The good old dick twist. He was telling him to grab his dick and twist it during an MMA fight. Oh my gosh.
Where'd you tell me to go earlier, Jeffrey? Was it on YouTube or was it in here? On
for
Discord? What? For what's his name that donated to me?
Oh, it was my chat. It was retired PD.
Nick.
Yes, Nick, retired PD 31, that said he says I'm gonna go over to your
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, and drop you. Cue Ball, I need you to DM me in Discord with your address so I can get it sent out to you.
Axl Rose performed at Lisa Marie's funeral, and Billy Corrigan from Smashing Pumpkins. Who else was
Isn't he the one that used to do that? Right? Didn't he used to do that?
What? Oh, yeah, Axl. Oh, he looks, man, he don't even look like himself anymore. Like, it's...
That's a lot of drugs and...
And Alanis Morissette performed at her funeral.
Wow.
Oh. Not looking so good either.
Isn't it ironic?
DJ, if you wanted to see, that's my base. This is the honey blonde.
Oh, there you go. Look at that, man.
Honey blonde.
Nice, dude.
Bit right here. Yeah, I wish the camera was not like.
No,
you have the passive on it. You have the passive on the passive or not passive, non-passive.
Active electronics.
Gotcha.
So the active. Here's the. Let me move my microphone.
Man, look at that thing. What kind of pickups you got in it, man?
Just the stock ones. I want to put some better ones in, but it's called money, and I have no money.
I've always wanted the Texas specials for my Fender Strat, man. And if I ever get a Telecaster, I'll get I'll get the pearly gates for the Stratocaster. I mean the Telecaster. Seymour Duncans.
Those are sick.
They are. They're really sick. Stevie Ray Vaughan played with the Texas Specials on the Seymour Duncans, man, and nobody can make a guitar scream like that dude.
No, not even Clapton.
Man, and Clapton was a great man. He was one of the greats, and I mean, still is. But it was just sad that Stevie died at such a young age, man. It was sad.
It's kind of the same with like Randy Rhoads. I mean, what like a freak of nature happens to him, and it's like, really? And
yeah.
24 years old.
He was asleep on the bus, and the plane come in and clipped it. He was dead.
Oh, Ozzy was on the bus, but Randy was in the helicopter.
Oh, is that how it was? I thought it was a plane that come in and clipped the bus. So it was a chopper.
Yeah, it was a helicopter, and they were the pilot was kind of screwing around, and then buzzed the bus a couple times and did one more pass, and that's what took his life.
Wow. See what happens when people act stupid?
Yep.
It's one thing to do a flyover, but you can do it safely.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure what's worse though, because I'm a huge fan of Cliff Burton of Metallica's.
Oh yeah, dude.
Cliff, I mean, his freak of nature accident was like, how does that even happen? Like, he's literally in a tour bus. The bus hits ice, it barrel rolls like this, and then he's thrown out halfway out the window, and then the bus lands on him.
Nobody else was thrown out but him.
Nope. And that's what's sad. I mean, he was only 24.
I've always heard they all drew spades that night, and he drew the highest spade for bunks.
They all drew cards. Kirk and him drew
cards. What the hell? Damn, man. Just laying it out for him.
Kirk wanted Cliff's bed, which was in the front of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And I want that bed after he drew the cards with him, and he got the ace of spades. And it was unfortunately the fateful night that happened.
And they hit ice, right? The bus hit some ice and threw him off the road.
James contests that he said he never found black ice because he went walking afterwards. He's looking at it. He's like in his underwear and socks looking for black ice. He said he never found any. He wanted to end that bus driver's life.
I'm sure because Cliff Burton was like the original Metallica, right? He was like...
Well, he was the second one, but he was the most everybody remembers him. And the legacy that he left behind is still to this day influencing so many. I'm influenced by him.
Yeah. You know, that dude was a master bassist, man. He was a master on it. He was...
I thought you were going to say something.
I thought he said something different for a second.
Quite the master. Is that what I was going to say?
I did. I'm sorry.
And that was back in their Master of Puppet days, right? When Cliff was with them.
Yeah, Cliff was on Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets. He's briefly, he did write To Live Is To Die, which is the instrumental in And Justice for All, and wrote the poem that James speaks. Other than that, that was pretty much all he ever had.
Yeah.
But Legacy, 3 of the best albums ever, as far as I'm concerned.
And those guys don't get along at all these days. They do not get along, like especially James Hetfield and Lars. They really butt heads bad, man. The other 2 guys kind of just stand back and just let it happen, but none of them get along, man.
Yeah, and I think that's just this. I mean, because they grew up together. I mean, Lars was 17 when he joined the band.
They've been touring for years together, and they've just gotten sick of one another. You know what I mean? So, all the drinking and drugs. And remember the time that James Hetfield, the pyrotechnics, burned his left arm or his right arm or something?
Half his body was caught on fire.
Yeah, dude,
he
burned him up.
caught fire.
Yeah, 3,000-degree magnesium flame flew up right underneath. Somebody had pyro on him and didn't tell him that because he goes up and plays the part for Fade to Black, the intro. He walks into a I think it was like a 10-foot or 12 or 15-foot tall flame, and half his body just went up. That's why I think he got all those tattoos now, because he wants to cover up all the scars.
All the scars. Well, that makes sense. It's like Hank Williams Jr. He always has a beard because where he fell down the mountain when he was younger, and it's like when it messed his face. That's why he's always got a beard, because he was a mountain climber when he was younger, and this is when he first made it. And he was mountain climbing with his dad and his wife at the time, I think, and slipped and fell and busted his face up real bad. Like, they had to pretty much reconstruct his face and But that's why he has a beard, man, because he's got all kinds of scars on his chin from the mountain accident.
And
You didn't know that?
did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
I like it, so, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You come to meet the gamers and you learn a lot of history. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man, I could go on for hours about music, man. I really could, dude.
One of these days, CJ, you and I should just do a chat and just talk about music, man.
Do a live, man, and just talk about music history. Give this new generation of kids an education.
Because Geoffrey, I didn't get a chance to answer this, but what I actually wanted to do is I wanted to expand SkittleKicksPlays, because I always felt that SkittleKicks is more than just games. So I want to expand it to music.
There you go,
And
man.
I was thinking about a listening party where people can learn, hey, what people inspired you to pick up the instruments? So I want to do a listening party. And it's like, here are the artists, here are the composers, everything from classical music.
Why don't you go live and play your
That's another thing I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about actually going on camera. I figure out how to flip my camera so it's not reversed in Discord. I would love to learn to do that. So then, because I play right-handed, but
it's reversed in Discord, but when we're looking at it, it's not. Just so you know.
I'm looking at Jackson, and I can see his shirt is normal. Mine is backwards. Yours is normal, and I think Cookie's is normal as well, and Dazzo's is normal too. So I don't know.
Yeah, everybody on my screen is normal.
So yeah, you're
it's just Discord.
you look normal.
It's just Discord being derp.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about doing that. And then I'm also, because I actually have podcast experience, but I also did on a hobby thing, was ran my little radio station as an actual DJ. I was actually actually setting up like the software to make it work, and then do like you're listening to whatever, and up next is this, and I've got like all the things that you would hear in radio stations, like the top of the hour, the bottom of the hour, all that stuff that I've just kind of monkeyed with over the last few years. So
Michael's got a good idea. He said you guys should go on Ray's podcast and do some music playing CJ and SkittleKicks.
I love playing the blues, man. That's my niche.
I definitely like the blues.
I don't know of any musician that doesn't love the blues. Blues is just, man.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no rock and roll without the blues.
Yeah. I mean, I could sit and pick blues scales for hours, man.
Blues.
Get lost.
I can't believe I'm not musically inclined, man. My mom is literally in a fucking rock band.
Is she really? What does she play?
She's a singer.
Oh wow, that's pretty dope. In a rock band, does she have a grindy voice?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
The band's waking the sleeper.
That's pretty. Do they do their own stuff, or do they do like classic rock?
It's all their own. Their last album was 7 Deadly Sins.
Nice.
And yeah, it's kind of hardcore, but yeah, it's crazy. I can't play a damn instrument. I'm really good at technical stuff.
I played nothing. I played the trumpet when I was in 9th grade. That's about it.
Jeffrey also
I played the trombone. I played the trombone for 2 years, guys. Played the trombone for 2 years, and I even went to our concerts and stuff.
I love my little naughty cat. You're naughty.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jackson. I had to play that because
no, it's all good. Well, yeah, for 2 years I went to concerts and went to band meets and all that, and I couldn't play the trombone that entire 2 years, guys. I just did whatever my dude was doing next to me. Swear to God. I still don't know how to play the trombone.
Trombone is my 11-year-old. She plays the trombone, and I can play anything with strings. I can pick up drums and play them, and just anything with strings I can play. And I tried my best to play her trombone, and she's actually pretty good at it. I could not get a note on that thing to save my life. Now, if she's playing it, like if we sit beside each other and I'm playing my guitar and I'm teaching her chords, I'll be like, find this chord here, and I'll strum the guitar. And if she's blowing the trombone, I can move the slider to where I know where the key is because I play by ear. You know, like I was playing it, I said, okay, find the G for me. I strummed the G, and she said, and I pulled the slide and went down to where I know where the key is. But to be able to play one myself, there's no way I can play a trombone. Cannot do instruments like that. I don't know why, but I can't.
I took 6 bass lessons in my entire life, but everything else I've learned is on my own by ear.
Yeah, yeah. If you can play by ear, man, you can play anything.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go down the road, listen to a song on the radio, and be like, I'm going to go home and play that. And you can go home and you can literally play that.
And listening to CDs and cassettes back in the day, just on repeat, was like, okay, that's how I'd find like the root notes and then kind of embellish on where I think they're going, and then I'd finally learn it properly. Like it took me forever to learn Orion from Metallica. That instrumental section.
Yeah.
Love the middle section. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, music is my life. That is really where my passion really is music.
That's me too, man. Me too.
So I got one quick question for both you and Geoffrey. What was it that got you into YouTube? Like, what was it that said, I want to do this? And I just like the content creation side of it, the gaming side of it. Like, what was it that said, I want to do this? Either one can start.
Go ahead, CJ.
I mean, for me, it kind of just happened. You know, back before I was a YouTuber, I had a group of me and my cousin and a bunch of our friends got together on GT5 Online. And remember how you go on GT5 Online and you could create your own, your own lobbies, right? And that's how Jeff Favanano, Bay Area Bugs did their stuff. And I thought, you know, what, how cool would it be to do that? And I, you know, I got with my cousin, my friends, like, we need to try this RP stuff. So we'd put like 10 cop cars in a lobby, and we'd put like, you know, 10 civilian cars, and we'd have so many people as cops, so many people as you know, the bad guys. And we went in there and we started doing all this role play. I was always the police officer, of course, and we wanted to come up with a name for the group that we had, and we thought about, you know, Criminal Justice RP. That's where the name Criminal Justice comes from, was the Criminal Justice RP group that I had. Well, the idea of it was we were going to push it on YouTube, and we were all going to do it. When we got to that point, they all had different ideas, and they wanted to go different directions. I said, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and go to YouTube, and I'm going to push it. And that's kind of how I started, really. I actually do have a couple of clips of me and the last guy standing in that group on my YouTube and my older videos, where it's just me and him driving cars around, or my very first video was me driving a cop car and running him over. And that was, his name is Keaton. He's one of my good friends. We still talk to this day, and that was my very first video. But yeah, some of my older intros back then actually says Criminal Justice RP, and then I changed it to just Criminal Justice. So that's kind of how it just kind of happened for me, man. It was a plan from the get-go. So
yeah, for me it was just being in my office at work, and you know, I've always wanted to be a cop, and you know, I passed the test, but not high enough to, you know, make the cut. So I would
say that with so much heartache.
Dude, it sucks, man.
Just not enough to make the cut.
Yeah, I just didn't make the cut, man. I scored an 88, but it wasn't high enough for what I had to score.
See how you said it again with so much heartache?
Yeah. But you know, it was just it was watching Bay Area Bugs and Jeff Favanano, and just thinking, wow, this is one of my favorite fucking video games, doing what I always wanted to do. I want to do this, you know, but I didn't have a PC, so it was just watching.
What's up, Q-Ball Tech, man?
For like
Here's
2 years. I just watched.
CJ, my father.
The watch.
Really? No kidding.
A lot of laughing. They made some pretty good. They made some pretty good videos.
Amazing.
So, you know, doing tutorials and videos and that was
what's up, Ashton? How you doing, man?
Not something I planned
Trying
on
to
doing.
catch back up the
I
chat here, guys.
Yeah, just some patrols. You know what I mean? And
appreciate you guys,
putting
man.
those out there, and then, you know,
that's crazy,
I learned from Criminal Justice, and I thought,
insane.
you know, I want to do videos like that for my following.
David Crosby
that are just tutorials
I did not
that are just
hear about that,
you
man.
know,
From
slow and steady, you
Crosby,
know.
Stills, and
And
Nash. Wow,
that's
I
why
did not-
last
how long
night
ago did
when
he pass away, Cue Ball?
when Jeff Avenano came
I did
in my
not hear
chat,
about that, dude.
it was just absolutely, it was like a dream come true. Because this was the guy that literally got me, and that he's like one of the guys. Bay Area Bugs was the other guy, but
Right.
you know, him and Jeff were literally the guys that got me wanting to buy a gaming PC.
Mm-hmm.
Had it not been for them, I wouldn't be here talking with you guys. I wouldn't know who Cooks is, who CJ is, who none of you guys are. You know, I would never have looked up videos. I might have seen their videos from LSPDFR, but at the time, YouTube wasn't pushing LSPDFR videos for CJ, because I would look up a lot of LSPDFR people, and I saw Benzo, but a lot of it was, you know, Bay Area Bugs, Jeff Avenano, Civ Ryan, and of course the other guy who's got accusations against him. I don't want to mention his name. But you know, yeah. So what got me into it was Jeff Avenano and Bay Area Bugs, and him coming into my chat last night was absolutely fucking epic.
I went back and watched it, dude. You were tomato red, bro.
Dude,
He was.
I couldn't believe it.
They all came into your chat last night?
No, just Jeff did. Jeff
Oh, just
Avenano.
Jeff. Okay. So you got Bay and Jeff together again?
What? I remember back in the day when they were doing the whole RP thing. It was Jeff and it was the other guy you mentioned, Jeffrey. That I don't want to say his name. And
Steve the Gamer was one of the originals.
We'll call him Pussycat.
Yeah.
No,
it was Jeff and then Bugs, and then but they did the same thing. That's where I got the idea from, was when they would go into these GT5 lobbies and RP, because back then that was before LSPFR, right? This was before LSPFR took place, but they come up with a way to RP, and it was those GT5 lobbies, man. So before I could ever afford a gaming PC, which my first one was a gaming laptop, which still sits over here. I need to put that thing back here on the wall and frame it, man. Man, I've had that thing since late 2018, and it will still run LSP4 to this day. Man, it's got a 1060 Ti in it. It'll still run it. But I remember watching them back then, and that's where I got the idea from, was creating those lobbies. And I remember thinking, I was like, how are they doing this? Because they never showed how they did it. They would just play the game, right? So I did some research and found out you could create your own lobbies and put whatever you wanted in there. And I had man, it was so cool to watch them guys back then, because that was, I believe he also rode with Spears the Amazing HD a few times as well.
He did.
He did, yeah. Love watching Spears. He's a funny guy, man.
Spears, Alex, the Northern Alex, a bunch of others too.
Yeah, Spears is a funny guy, man. That dude is so funny.
And the cool thing about
the
5 PD stuff they just did and retired, that was kind of like the continuation of the Code Zero stuff, which I thought was hysterical, you know. Because I got into 5, my brother showing me, he said, go check out this video called Stoner Steve. I'd never left my ass off that hard until I watched Jeff's character, Stoner Steve. Steve Price is just one of the funniest characters he's ever got. And,
being able to come up with characters and
like that was,
man,
it's just amazing.
He's got a dangle type character too.
Jeff does.
They all do.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
How about you, Cookies? What inspired you to really kind of get into this whole YouTube
Geoffrey Gamer did.
Yeah, I gotta say. Well, honestly, with starting everything with LSPDFR, and I'm being completely honest here. I'm not saying this because he's currently in the VC or whatnot, but honestly, it would be criminal justice. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
and so you better mention me.
No, and the reason why I say that is because, obviously, everyone has watched, Steve the Gamer and whatnot, and everyone else that's, huge in the LSPDFR community. And I'm like, there's some things that you want to do, but you just don't know how to do it. And so whenever, I would look up a video on how to do something, it would be criminal justice. I'm like, oh, look at this. This dude's got, everything. And then you go to his channel, and that's literally all his channel is. And so you just start, binge watching, essentially, and then I never thought to this day
And
that
back
you'd be
then,
sitting
it
here
was
telling me.
all LSPFR content, nothing else. It was nothing else. Now these days, yeah, I play different games like PGA Tour. I'll play some, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'll play that. But back then, it was strictly LSPFR tutorials, LSPFR content. And I still remember the first time Cookies came to my chat and asked for a shout out. I was actually playing. No, I take that back. I was actually playing Gears 4 that night with my wife live, and you came in and asked for a shout out, Cooks.
Makes me cringe every time.
I know you hate it when I tell that story. I know you hate it, but I remember him asking because I gave him the shout out. I said, "Yeah, man, I'll give you a shout out." So I shouted him out.
What was it? The game that I don't play in a while, but what was it? Friday Night Fortnite, right?
Yes.
Remember
We
that?
played. That's how you and I initially linked up, was because you were one of my subscribers. And you wanted to play some Fortnite, so we got together and played Fortnite. That's how we initially become friends, man. That's how all that happened. So,
yep.
Yeah.
And by the way, I wanted to say thank you very much. I felt so honored and privileged that I have my little green Skittle and then the little announcements when I come into the chat. I was like, really?
Oh yeah, man. I had to, bro.
I felt like literally like Wayne's World. We're not.
I love Skittles.
I was grinning ear to ear, blushing beat right
They're
on my.
so good.
I was like, wow.
I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Yeah, I had to, man. I had to, because you come to the chat a lot. You show your love. You're a channel sponsor. And I like to, put people's name out there and help them to grow a little bit. Even if that's just a few subscribers to your channel, it's better than not having any new subscribers at all, right? So.
10 people in concerts before, and it's usually the other bands and their girlfriends, legitimately. So I'm like, I everybody that's ever subscribed, that's part of my Skittle army, I'm like, thank you guys, seriously. And I'm honored. I'm just a little Skittle out there that's just trying to make my way in the world, and it's huge, man. So,
yeah.
But by the way, Cookies, I actually watched the video on actually how to create liveries, and your techniques taught me a lot about actually how to do that. So I appreciate that, man. It's good content.
No problem. I
Look
mean,
there, man. He's learning a little bit from everybody, hasn't he? Look there.
Yeah, it's one of the things where
watching you, man.
it's kind of like with JB, how we learned self-taught.
Yo, what up, Newman? What's up, brother? How you
really
doing, man? You
I
guys
learned
going on
that
patrol
is,
tonight, man?
self-taught.
You guys
there's
going on
really
patrol
no
tonight?
videos out there on how to make them.
No.
And even if there
on the
was,
18th, I
it's
just found out
all
last
outdated.
night about it myself.
I love
No
it.
kidding.
Yeah. Aw.
I love you too, baby.
Daddy.
So yeah, I've watched one video I'd like to see somebody do is actually how to, because I know Doug did this a while ago. It's how to actually change out departments. Going in the actual file and actually changing.
Oh
out.
yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't read the stuff that he was doing because he had his graphics were set so high that everything was like small print. I'm like, I'm blind. I'm like,
Go in there, mommy, okay?
Training.
yeah, it was
Go in there,
amazing.
mommy, okay? Go in there, mommy.
Who yeah, we're almost 15 minutes over. Cooks, whose turn is it to take us out?
Not
I
mine.
think it's CJ's.
And CJ, I think CJ did the last one. I think it might be yours. Did CJ do it? I think it might be you, Cook.
No, I think it's you, because remember I did it the day that I came back. Remember?
Oh,
Real quick. Criminal, I just want to say thank you. 100%. Yeah, because you definitely got me into this too. Without your videos, your tutorials, I probably would have got into it, but it would have been a hell of a lot harder.
I appreciate
Without-
that,
yeah, your
man. I
pathways.
appreciate it. I really do.
hey man,
It means a lot.
I got to
Geoffrey,
agree with that.
I want to thank you too for all your videos.
What up,
You
Ben? The
definitely
gamer
covered
up in the
my
house of the
content
channel
quite a bit.
sponsor right there. What's going on, Ben? What's up, Sang?
And, thank you 100%. You helped push that to get me to 90,000. Cookies. It was like a year ago. You offered to get me on Meet the Gamers, and I never actually took it up. And you guys actually came to me, and this time around, yeah, and it was definitely cool getting this opportunity to be a part of the show. And Criminal, it's nice to be able to talk to you in person.
Yeah, man,
Cameron.
same here, man.
I'm 32 years old. I'm not some dude that was trying to rule your Discord or anything like that. I just you know.
No, dude, I get it, man. I completely understand why you left. Trust me, I completely get it, dude. I get it.
Might have to join now though if we got some bad people out of there that aren't messing up people's directories.
Oh,
yeah, we got a lot. We got about 6 channels in there now dedicated to helping people with their LSPFR, man. So we got a lot of good troubleshooters in there, man. So if you want to come back in anytime, man, you're welcome.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if you need an invite, man, DM me on Discord and I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you an invite, man.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
Geoffrey, I might take you up on and/or any of the streamers here. Any good vehicle demonstration videos?
Yeah, send me a link to whichever one you want me to do, and I'll do it, bro. I'll have it up within a couple. I'll have it up within a few days.
You're still
like
doing
a more in depth, like an in depth one.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. That's mainly what
If
I
you
mean.
want somebody to rock a pack for you in the live stream, I'll do that because I do LSPFR live streams during the week, so he can showcase them for you in the Rockstar editor however he's going to do it, and then I can live stream them for you if you want me to, man. I'm always looking for new car packs, dude, to live stream with. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Big thing too is my car pack isn't the easiest because you're gonna have to go into your OpenIV. You're gonna have to edit your vehicles meta files. It's not the easiest pack. It's not a drag and drop. But if you know how to work OpenIV, it's actually a great pack because once you actually do everything in OpenIV, any other car you add in, you're not gonna have any issues and load issues or anything like that.
All right.
But
Awesome. I-10.
I-10.
Yeah, I just want to huge thank you guys.
I appreciate the good words, man. Seriously,
Yes,
from all of you guys, and we appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out.
That was fun.
Plug your channels, guys, one at a time.
Jeffrey, I'm going to tell you before we end, I went live 2 hours early.
You did?
I went live at 4 o'clock.
On accident?
Yeah, because it's just a habit. Because I forgot we pushed the time up today, and I was live. I got out. I went outside to smoke my cigarette, to share my stream everywhere, and see Gamertron on my chat, and he's like, "CJ, you do know that Meet the Gamer's been pushed ahead 2 hours today, right?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot." So I said, "Okay, I'm gonna jump on camera real quick." So I come back in the stream. I deleted the stream already, but I come back in the stream. I was like, "Guys, I'm so sorry, but I have went live early, so I'll see y'all again in a couple hours." I called everybody's name out and went ahead and thanked everybody for showing up, but yeah, I went live at 3:45 instead of 5:45.
I was late because I couldn't find my camera. Apparently,
not even late.
Put it somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but no, I eventually found it, and yeah, it was literally all the way upstairs in a box.
Damn.
From like 3 months ago, yeah. I haven't streamed or pulled my camera out for anything.
All right, well, you guys want to plug your channels quick before we head out?
Sure.
Whoever wants to go first.
Guys, let's go first. Skittle.
I'll go first. So if you guys want to check out really ragey content, you can go check out SkittleKicksPlays because the last few videos are all rage. They're just rage loaded. But
which is okay. We like those.
Good, thank you. Somebody leave. And yeah, I mean, SkittleKicksPlays. It's it's been around since 2014, but it's literally only been the last year I've actually put any content up. So,
what plugin? What's your major LSPFR plugin?
My major one? Oh, I have.
I know I've used.
I don't have
before.
I don't make plugins. I just use them.
Oh, okay. I've seen Skittle's content before.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Uh-oh."
That's right.
Not like that.
So,
Jackson, you want to go next?
Yeah, JB Designs. Thanks to Geoffrey Gamer and Criminal Justice, you'll be able to have all the great content on my channel.
Nice.
I guess I will go next then. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in to Meet the Gamers. Geoffrey, Criminal Justice, Cookies, thank you for having us. And
Absolutely.
I can check out the Dazzo Nation channel every day for a live stream, including the Dazzo Nation podcast this Tuesday.
Damn busy.
And guys, they're all 3 linked at the top of my description. So you can go subscribe to them, give them a follow, whatever's required. They're linked at the very top of my description, guys. Make sure y'all go show these guys some love.
And thank you for the love I got tonight. That was awesome.
Absolutely. Dr. Breline, it's a Sony ZL camera for the webcam. And then the Nexigo, which is behind me, which the Nexigo is like really good. The one up here, the Nexigo.
I love the Nexigo, man. I love that Nexigo camera.
Good camera. Same thing. They're all linked in the top of the description. Both Dazzo and SkittleKicks YouTube channel. And JB Designs' LSPDFR profile page is all linked down below. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. Always a good show, running with Cooks and Criminal Justice. And as the godfather of LSPDFR says, till next time, everybody, take care, stay in prayer, love one another, and peace out. We will see you all. I will see y'all in a week. These guys will be live during the week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So everybody have an amazing Sunday and be safe.
Later, everybody. Everyone.